Good evening, everybody. It has been a little while, and for that, I personally apologize, but welcome. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm going to little bask in the glory of the music that's playing right now. This is my favorite track on our soundtrack, which you can listen to on Spotify, or wherever you get your music. It's, do you know what? Okay, I'm going to get onto that later. I've thrown myself off track, but hello. Before we get on with tonight's episode, we are the Elendor Chronicles crew, and we have a few little housekeeping things to cover. First of all, being the fact that, there's many ways that you can support this show if you want to. There's paid ways, which is by becoming one of our wonderful Twitch subs or joining us on Patreon. Patreon gives us the biggest slice of the pie and helps us create more shows like this one. But there is also a load of free ways. Simply sharing our broadcasts, liking them, getting involved, talking in the stream, hanging out, joining the Discord. If you see our shorts, give them a like, give them a follow, those kind of things. It does more than you actually know. Like, your physical engagement as an audience member is absolutely the best thing you can do. And that goes for any other content creator. Speaking of content creation and our soundtrack, if you wanted to, absolutely, if you wanted to, you can create your own content with our soundtrack, and we won't charge you anything. It's completely royalty free. We're not going to take a cent or a dime. We just get a little bit off of the plays on Spotify, wherever you play it from, or if you want high quality downloads, they are on our Patreon. But they're completely free to use. You can get them on most apps, including places like Snapchat and TikTok. They're built in, they're burnt in. You can just find them in the music player. Other than that, it's been a little while. Without further ado, let's get on with tonight's episode. So, last time, I'll cover what happened last time, but I'm actually going to switch things up, play around a little bit, and I'm going to offer my my players the chance to each get themselves a point of inspiration. And it is the easiest point of inspiration I think they could ever earn. And that is for them to tell me which is their favorite song on our soundtrack, and why? Each.
Tiddly boo.
It's subtle marketing. Yeah, no. Also, I forgot to mention it. Go for it.
I personally am a fan of Zorp's Emporium. That's because it sounds like you're stuck in an elevator that you will never leave.
Yep, I think that's a very valid description. I did forget to mention also in our intro, there's a little addition to my spiel, which is if you are watching and lurking, just a casual reminder to interact with stream every now and then so you actually get counted as a viewer, because Twitch doesn't count lurkers anymore after a certain amount of time. Anyway, Lambert, what about you?
Legerung's Land, because it could slip so neatly inside a Paradox game soundtrack, and it would just fit. There would be no one would bat an eye. Like, oh yeah, no, that's another, Andreas Waldertoft or another Håkon Glente. Like that, it just fits. It's night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Legerung's Land is based.
Legerung's Land feels like it should be in Anbenar, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Utopia would have made that.
Yeah, fair enough. And Lake, what about you? Which one's your favorite?
I think I'm gonna go with Johanna's Lullaby.
Yep.
And special call out to the artist for having a reoccurring motif. I'm always a fan of those in a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Plus, 3 of the soundtracks have the Skyfire beep to it.
Yeah. The reason I like Johanna's Lullaby is it's Johanna's. I don't know why I keep saying Johanna. I like a nice lullaby, but there's a level to Johanna's Lullaby that is, it kind of covers just when we were meeting her back in. I didn't really know what was going on with her. We didn't get what was going on with her. We just knew there was something weird, and I think the lullaby kind of covers that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a creepiness to them. You know what? All of you could have a point for giving me 3 different responses as to why you enjoy the parts of our soundtrack. And thank you for indulging my little subtle marketing ploy. I worked pretty close. So to reveal
what is the one that we was just playing?
You gotta push that free product, man. You gotta push that free
You've got to push that free product 100%. The guy that did the soundtrack is a high school friend of mine. We used to be in a band together, and I think he did an excellent job. He's a D&D player himself as well, but it was just a case of...
I do remember this too. That's my favorite story about it. It's like, yeah, I just knew this guy in high school, and we just happened to connect and start working on it.
Yeah, it was just a thing of like, hey, I want to do a thing, and he was like, yeah, because he was at the point... He was working in a college, and he was also on the side writing music for video games. His main music style that he plays is funk music as well. Like, he is not you wouldn't hear that in any of our soundtrack, but I think Harry did an excellent job on it. And yeah,
Guy who did the funk version of One Winged Angel, that was a little weird.
But yeah, no, I literally gave him a little DM sort of explanation of what like the vibe of each song was meant to be, and he hit all of the nails on the head with them. The one that was completely vibing to when we started the show was Legerang's Land, but I'm pretty sure
that means I get an extra D20, right?
Maybe, but I think I'm really hard tied between Legerang's Land, Joanna's Lullaby, and Crystal Seals, the one that's about the Warforged. Those are like my top ones, but yeah, I do like our soundtrack. Anyway, that aside, let's get on with tonight's episode, Alex. Let's get back into it. I'm trying not to be all over the place because it's been a literal month since we last played. So give me 2 moments here because, as well, my notes closed. There we go. So, last we left off with our brave adventuring party that has been whittled down to just 3 heroes. Was the continuation of the session after session after sessions long hell siege. We are in a demi-plane of the abyss with an army of the Nardathel sieging the last vestiges of Nullian control. A force of 600 knights led by Breton, Valymr, and Ruby, as well as a few other key characters, are currently laying siege to, well, what is the final keystone before all hell breaks loose and the war to settle the apocalypse truly kicks into its final stages, or its first stages. That's going to depend on, well, I guess the actions of our heroes. But last we left...
I'm kind of weird on Elendor when it comes to that.
Yeah, it is a bit. And if you've been following the series, you'll understand exactly what I mean. If you haven't been, and this is your first episode, good luck. No, but anyway, the first horde and the dragon, the ghost dragon that were marching towards you across the strait between your camp and the castle, were routed or defeated as they fell upon your battlements. However, a more formal army began to set up a siege camp of their own just down the causeway. We left off with the great fog that was shielding the enemy advance, not quite being able to move any further, and the army having to hold in position. They begun firing abyssal artillery at your base, beginning to rain hell down onto your encampment, trying to counter the barrage and the defenses that you've set up. You, and by you I mean Valymr, Breton, and Ruby, set off with Zara and your small QRF of elite champions to go deal with said artillery. You managed to destroy one of the emplacements, and as we left off, deep in the fog, Breton recognized where the future emplacements were. But that's pretty much where we left off. There's not too much else to say other than the siege continues. However, it's getting close to a point where the tension between these forces is going to have to tip. This siege is on a knife's edge. Brought forward the events of a protracted siege, though that is all out of the window thanks to your skillful handling of events. But either way, the forces at play will have to act sooner rather than later. I'm going to quickly reopen the document and encourage my players to possibly also look at my screen, because we've been on Photoshop for our battle map for the last couple of months as well.
OBTT will work. Create your fucking own.
Yes, pretty much. When you're dealing with such scale and having to draw things, let's go for a PSB. Well, actually, it's a PSDC, technically. But yes, players, you are currently in amongst the enemy forces, deep within the fog. There's no one directly around you after you having dispatching this artillery crew. What would you like to do? Also, players, would you like to have a quick discussion to re-go over anything? Like, is there any questions you want to ask me about what's been going on? I know it's been a while, so I'm happy to, try and fill it in rather than jumping right to it.
Just as a reminder, Ruby is completely tapped on just about everything. I don't have an emergency exit for us.
I feel like that was my... I have 1 third level spell slot, and that's it. We've been going for a while. I do also have a shade, if I remember correctly.
Your first one ever.
Yeah, my first ever shade.
You killed a humanoid for the first time in forever.
No, no. Killed a humanoid and remembered.
That I feel like I've probably I don't know. I feel like it is the first humanoid in a while. I
feel like it's been the first humanoid we fought in a long time, Midge.
Yeah, we fought a lot of demons and devils and disturbing
undead
things
and dragons and abominations, but not a lot of humanoids.
Yeah.
Last humans that we would have encountered, by my memory, would be the supposed rebels that we were dealing with in the keep. And we didn't really fight them, did we? We were more trying to investigate them. There wasn't a lot of open conflict against those guys.
The actual last ones, probably, in that regard, would have been the Blood Silver Sellers.
Yeah.
But funny enough, there aren't that many humanoids in the Hells, or the Abyss, that are still humanoids.
We weren't really fighting to kill them. We were fighting to capture them, so that doesn't count either. So
we're going even further back. Who are we fighting?
I honestly, I would have remembered, because the further we go back, the more likely it is I would have remembered when I killed them.
Yeah. Probably.
So it would have been It would have been before the desert, because we didn't really fight anybody in the desert that was humanoid that we needed to be. Did we have to fight any of the dwarves when we were in the Dwarven Empire?
Nope.
No.
So we would have been before
Okay,
that.
so it was before that.
Is it? It might be as long as ago for Valymr as the taking part in the fourth Eladrin-Rhiannon War.
Yeah, I said I think elves were probably the last humanoids we ever fought.
So I stopped filling this out after a while. I stopped filling this out after Daddy died.
Yes.
Right. But I had a kill list.
Yeah.
That I stopped updating after Dad died. The last humanoid that I killed was Morgan, my half brother, but we killed him by like running through a crystal or something, or trying to pull him out of a crystal. Before that, there was Elven Archer and 2 Elven Mailmen that we fought in some sewers.
Yep. Yeah.
Redberry. Yeah.
Yeah. Repri Mark II. Repri round.
But I didn't have it then.
So you haven't killed a humanoid since?
No.
What?
Yeah, this is the first.
That's what happens when my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Your big bad evil guys are dragons. I lent into the namesake, basically. I put you in dungeons and threw you at dragons. That's just how it worked. He says as we command an army of the undead against you in the hills. So, yeah.
Undead don't count.
No, they don't. Undead and cultists.
I mean, I'll kill cultists all day long. I mean, I just need to turn them into shades.
Anyway, any other questions before we move on with action?
I don't have any.
Okay, then I ask my lovely adventurers, what would you like to do?
Fight.
There's several artillery pieces that need to go down, so...
Okay.
Do work! People with melee abilities.
Okay, so you're going to use Zara to transport you to the next artillery piece.
I may not have Breton make the genius decision to cannonball out of the flying sphere to try and get as close as possible, as fast as possible. I think we may have a couple extra seconds for that.
Breton ball.
You think you don't need to like Tony Stark falling back from space?
My original plan for that was throw me at one, you guys go to the next one, and then I'll catch up. And they didn't do that. She threw me at one and then sped up so that she would land with me as I landed. So I was like, that wasn't the plan. But you know what? We'll just go slow. It's fine.
It's fair, totally fair. Okay, so
because we couldn't see shit. You left and then we all got fucking blinded by the fog.
Yeah, because
I'm only spreading it 10 feet. Yeah.
The radius went down.
I think she only has a 10-foot radius as well, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we just had to like, oh, no, come back.
Okay.
To be fair, that makes it harder for you to see, but it also makes it harder for you to be detected, I think. Actually, no, they can see through the fog.
They can see through the fog.
Yeah, they can see through the fog. Mm.
So it doesn't. Okay. But anyway, the QRF begins to take off. Can somebody roll me a D20, please? This is gonna be. I'm gonna add a modifier to it, but this is gonna be
10, middle of the road.
Fantastic. Yeah. So about 2 or 3. It's about 2 or 3 minutes before Breton, you see, you're slowly getting more used to noticing objects in the fog, where you're relying less on your sight and more focusing on your sound, your ability to hear. And then combining that with the very subtle glimpses you get in between, where your aura dissipates the fog, and just the movement of it isn't 100% like you can't see this all of the time. There is an element of being able to perceive through it. You think you are within range to begin a strike on another artillery piece or pieces. How are you guys proceeding?
How fast is Zara's movements? Is she faster than going on foot?
Yes, she has an 80-foot fly.
Oh, much faster than going on foot.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So, does it behoove us to rise up back into the air and then land on the next one, or do we just like ground skim this from point to point?
So I had assumed you'd flown up a little bit just because there's been mages and such. You wanted to try and keep out of their range. So this is why I'm saying, like, you're staged ready to go in again.
Yes, we go up and then down again.
As we were talking about it, you also pointed out that we're behind the main army at this point. There's not a lot of flak and individuals that are out here other than the main crews and some loose individuals. So is it... I guess the question is, like, are we slowing ourselves down to do that, or...
It's up to you. You would know that the last crew that you fought, the leader of it did seem to be a magic user, the defense mage. There was.
It's unlikely that something will happen to Zara.
True.
We aren't going to be stealthy in the air or not because the fog's not covering us. So, do we just want to stay as close to the ground as possible so we can see what's going on the ground? Is kind of the point I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I think if flight if there's no benefit to being in cover, then don't be in cover, just go.
Mm-hmm.
Fastest route from A to B.
Okay, fair enough. Less about cover, more about range is what I would say. But you are moving at quite a speed, so there is that. Okay, if you're moving close to the ground and the aura is going to cover the ground, everyone make me a perception check as you move across.
Trash. 15.
Perception. 15.
15 is enough. You all see this. At one point, as you're covering the back of the lines, you notice a broken chain. One of the chains that you destroyed that was being pulled along, the one that was dropped. It seems to be like decaying. Like the metal that it was made of is like decaying, like actively.
So I'm going to ask you, Midge, as our so talented DM, describe to me, what does decaying metal look like?
Absolutely.
Is it oxidizing? Is it rusting? Or is this some other process that science hasn't quite found a way to describe organically yet?
So there is a necrotic black, almost... oxidization is close, but it's more... If you've ever seen a mushroom spore on the surface of something, it's like a vein of black, but it's eating into the metal, like revealing the hammered and forged layers. And then you also see, like, within the superstructure of the chain, these are thick chains as well. These were big. Like, we're talking at least a softball in sort of rotundity. In what would have been probably like little air pockets, like defects in the forging, this like blackened decay is also like burrowing in. It's like this blackness is just eating the metal, and there's like a shimmer of like steaming energy, like a hot coffee but from hell, where it's just like almost melting the metal. And this the chains themselves, under this pressure, under this necrotic energy, almost look like bone that is being eaten by a parasite.
That's a visual.
Oh.
Yeah, really.
All right, cool. I'm glad we don't have to touch that again.
Is it giving off like a smoke or a steam or kind of
Yes.
thing?
Yeah. Very. There's like almost an acidic hiss to it as well.
How close are we flying to these things?
You said you're not flying too far off the ground, so you see this pretty closely.
Can it be within 10 feet?
It can. You can slow
Can
down.
I'm gonna ask if she will fly me within 10 feet of it.
Yeah.
Just because I want to see what it looks like. Wait, do I have my blindfold on right now?
I think so.
I want to see what it looks like through the blindfold, then within 10 feet. See if it's like, is this a demon chain and the souls are escaping? Kind of. I don't know. Just...
Yeah, sure. Make a religion check.
Okie dokie. Am I even good at religion checks? Oh, I'm fantastic at them. Modifier of 0, so that's a 14.
14. You do see, in the steam, as it releases from the chain, you do see shadow-like outlines of almost like will-o-wisps of energy being released from them.
Okay. I'll say it's good those chains are eroding. There's something in it that's escaping. That's some bad chains. I know. I'm just. It's been a while. It's been over a month. I'm not. Yeah.
Not in the roleplay yet. It's fine. I'm getting.
Not in the roleplay yet. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah. I'll pass on what I say. Let's get to this next one though.
Okay. You'll continue on. When up ahead, you see just, again, I'll reiterate, it's like you're not quite there yet because I want to know how you're going to like engage these individuals. But up ahead, you kind of see the outlines of what you think the next artillery site, and by the sounds of it, from the firing, it's up ahead. Breton, will you actually just give me an active perception check rather than me working off your passive? You have the highest, so I think I'll let you do this, as you've also been the one that spotted them in the first place with, I believe, a natural 20.
23.
23. You actually think there's 2 artillery pieces here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you think there's 2 up ahead.
Well, the plan we were working on is out to in, so I suppose we'll point towards the one that is on the outside, and then gesture for them to circle around towards the end one once we deal with the out one first.
Okay, so you engage. Can you? I'm gonna roll a stealth check here for Zara to try and get you guys in as hard and fast that you can get a surprise round off. Okay, so that is a dirty 20. I will say you guys have a surprise round. So, let me describe the scene. Ahead of you, from what you can make out, is 2 artillery pieces. 2 of these in Infernal Ballista. And one is ever so slightly set back from the other. In fact, I'll quickly draw it on the map with a little shape tools here. So we've got one here, and one here. They are about 20 feet apart. There then seems to be crew all around them, but specifically there is an individual here at the front that looks to be commanding this entire artillery section. Again, he looks like to be one of those artillery mages, the defense mages, where they're like very plate armored, very heavily armored, but still a magic user with it. They seem to have a staff or like a flag or some sort of signal object, which also acts as their spellcasting focus. You are going to get a surprise round on these guys.
So, right, I'll just say to everyone, drive down the people. Don't worry about the artillery piece at first. If they can't crew it, it's not a threat, but we'll destroy it after before we move on.
Okay.
Bring straight down on top of that mage.
Give me 2 seconds.
To get the magical arcane equivalent of dropping thermite down the end of the barrel to get rid of these artillery pieces so we can move on after we get these guys. I don't know what level of spell that is or what necessarily you would require for it, but that's the plan here. Kill the guys, burn the artillery, and then move on and do it again.
On the HB4 breech-loaded cannons, all you need to do is put a metal spike in the hole where you put the flame in, drive a spike into it, shave off the spike, and then basically renders the artillery completely useless. What's spike? I think they just call it spiking the artillery or spiking the cannons. Easy way of rendering artillery useless if you catch up to it. In the age before thermite, of course.
Okay, would you guys mind rolling initiative for me? I know you're on a surprise round, but we still need to get your battle order.
Everybody's going to get a +6 on this, which should be already active on your character sheets.
Oh, it is, yes. So the most dog-ass roll, though.
I think Ruby's going first.
Yeah, I think that's fairly likely, yeah.
Catch! I have a 5th. I ain't gonna do anything.
Breton's honestly still got quite a few spells to spare, but Breton's also been just weed-whacking the crap out of everything he was fighting.
Yeah, it was funny. Mitch was talking about updating our kill, or Lambert was talking about, yeah, my kill list has been updated. I just thought, if Ruby updated her kill list from this battle alone, we'd still be reading names off. God, I can't imagine how many skeletons that black hole killed.
Lots. Did you do like 4,000 damage or something crazy?
Something insane with it, yeah. Which is funny when you think about it, because 5e is not notoriously known for large numbers of damage. You can get some out there once in a while, but not like that.
Okay, I've just updated the combat tracker so you've actually got some guys to target. So just as be aware, the Hound crew, air quotes, that's group. They're a group target, so they count as large. And then there's these 3 individuals. As you begin your assault as well, you do identify that there are actually 2 other mages that seem to be slightly further back, which you didn't see.
I don't see anything on the combat tracker except Empyrean and Breton, Ruby, and Valymr. There they are.
There you go. Yes, so if you could give me what positions you're going for. So, Valymr, you said you wanted to try and get towards the main artillery mage, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Ruby, what's your position?
Well, when they disengage, Ruby's going to be flying above.
Okay. So you like leave Zara's orbit going up above her. Cool, that's fine.
Yeah.
Breton, where are you heading?
Let's drop the champion crew down to engage with the actual crew itself. Valmyr's dropping down to deal with the artillery mage. I'd like Zara and Breton to drop down and engage the other 2 mages, the ones the ones farther down, just to make sure those mages are engaged.
Sure. Okay, so that's movement. Let's start off with Ruby. Ruby, your turn.
I'm targeting somebody. Nellian Mage 2, it appears. And casting Firebolt.
Sure. That hits.
23 on an 8. 28 points of damage. Yep.
Cool.
That's me turn.
So they're all surprised. Zara. She's going to follow up on the one that you attacked. She's just going to swing her greatswords.
Great swords. Now I gotta imagine her wielding just 2 massive Zweihanders with each hand, and I can't unsee it.
It's kind of it. Like, they're not Zweihanders, but they are probably slightly shorter, slightly thicker blade than the Zweihander.
Like, what was the old 3rd edition feat? Monkey Grip?
Monkey's grip.
Yeah, Monkey's Grip, where you can wield 2 two-handed weapons in 1 hand each. You took a massive penalty to your attack bonus, but you could do some insane damage when it comes
flat -2 to your attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
2 levels worth of equivalent, yeah.
Yeah. But there was really nothing quite like seeing a guy charge at you with dual scythes.
Breton, your turn.
Yeah, we got damage on one guy. Let's continue to put the damage on that guy until that guy, he got stunned.
You did.
I'm gonna jump on guy number 3, because if Zara's gone 2's pretty handled. They'll get 2. Let me make sure that 3 has a really bad day too. Jump, swing. I don't think we're hasted. No, we're not hasted. We do have holy weapon still. It looks like.
What's the duration of holy weapon?
It looks like it's 1 minute.
Then yeah, that would be gone.
Okay. What is that? Because I didn't cast it. I don't think Ruby cast it. Why did we have that extra damage?
2d8 radiant holy weapon. I did not recently, but I have cast it. Wait, did I cast it on you guys before?
Yeah, in the
I
last
feel like
combat.
I remember a twin cast. Yeah.
I did. Yes, I twin cast it.
Holy Weapon's also not a minute. Holy Weapon's an hour.
Yeah. No, you guys.
Oh,
Then.
I think I know what happened. Your Holy Weapon kept breaking because whenever you would cast it, it would end after one attack. So I put Spirit Shroud on me and Valymr to give us the 2d8. That way, because that works. But that's not a minute duration. That's an hour duration. So
Okay,
we
then
do
you
still have that
it.
up.
Yeah, you still have that up.
Cool. Well, I'm glad we could come together and figure this out.
Yep.
Holy Weapon.
Look, guys,
swing.
it's been a month.
Holy shit.
Can you tell that I have been a DM so long that I frequently find the need to rework things like this? Nothing like remembering a character has used up an ability after 4 weeks and not used. Anyways, swing on this guy. I don't know why I swung twice. I apologize. That's
It's because you said swing.
19.
That's 2.
Yeah, the 19 to hit and a 30 to hit.
Yep, both.
Looks like both of those hit. So we're gonna just 28 and 41.
Damn.
I don't feel the need to throw any resources at this guy in the round that he's surprised. I think we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's Breton's turn.
Valymr.
Yes, I would like to whack. What's
Whack away.
is that Nullian Mage 3 or 2 or Artillery Mage?
You're going after Artillery Mage, right?
Yeah.
Artillery Mage. Okay.
I also realized we've broken the cardinal sin of D&D. Focus your fire. But sorry, you've got the entire crew of champions behind you. So
yeah, I feel like I'm the one that's giving them like fog reduction because didn't you like go far away from them now?
we didn't actually hear how far away the mages were from the front.
So it's like there's just enough crossover that you're revealing both sides.
Mm.
Okay. Well, glaive time. 25 to hit. Doing 32 damage. That feels like a lot. I suppose that's the holy weapon did absolutely great damage. And then I will whack again. Another 25 to hit, and another. Belay that one. And then another 40 damage. I reroll the ones for the heavy weapon master, longsword, long pole weapon. I don't know which master it is or whatever, but I reroll ones on damage.
Math. Hate math. Cool. And then your champion crew.
Mitchell's gonna say, "Yeah, we know you hate math. That's why you got in the theater."
I can't stand that.
You told them to hit the hound crew, correct?
Told them to follow up. Yeah, the plan was to take out the artillery mage before they moved on to the hound crew, though.
Artillery mage, fair enough. Okay. So there's more QRF guys than there is spaces.
Spaces to attack this guy. Then the rest of them get spread onto the crew. It's fine. Because I know there's technically 5 foot reach. There's only 8 squares that can engage, and we brought 10 guys. How many guys did we bring?
9, 8. Sorry. How many Zaras there? Yeah, you brought 10 guys.
Okay, so there's 2 spares. It's fine.
That
Here's so much rolling.
That's how many die.
It's 10 guys, it's 30 attacks.
First, that was just ASMR for clickety math rocks, but for the stream, that was just music. Just sitting and watching and waiting. Sorry, we should talk more during when Midge is doing that. Yes, currently, what you are not seeing and you are not hearing is 10 champions that are tearing their way through an undead mage and a host of what are basically jackal demons, houndsmen that are part of the main forces of the enemy that we are facing off against, and they're doing not an insubstantial amount of damage.
Okay, yeah, I think I've done all the attacks. Thank you, Lake. I really appreciate that. Ruby, over to you.
Tell me if you've heard this one before.
Does it begin with fire and end with bolt?
It does. Do I have them targeted? I can't tell. Yes, there we go. Q. Why did I have advantage?
As he's stunned.
Oh.
Yeah, you got stunned by Zara.
Take that and deal 27 points of damage.
Nice. Anything else for your turn?
I would say I'll throw a quick cast into it, but that would be absolutely not fucking happening. I'm out of gas, folks. Sorry.
No, we're all well. I don't know how Lake's doing, but I'm out tapped too.
I have a single emergency oh shit button, and that's I'm getting the fuck out of here. Sorry, guys, move.
I'd say I'm at like 35% spell efficiency.
15.
I have a spell.
Fucking Warlock, shut up. I do think I'm going to stop using the War Wand to go back to the Bloodwell Vial, because the War Wand's doing me no favors, except that one time.
A bank camp?
You didn't like getting an immediate telephone call to the god of smithing? That didn't do it for you?
Listen, the first time all your spells cost half, fucking awesome. The next 4,
First of a D1000 table. Not everything's gonna be useful.
No, but I do like consistency. And getting spells or sorcery points back on short rests is starting to look a little more appealing than But what if you turned into a disembodied pile of limbs?
It's also additional.
That was one.
Yeah, it's also additional attack things, and it also has the ability to upcast, doesn't it?
It still cost me my my spell slots. Like it.
Yeah, but it's.
I can upcast anyway.
Yeah, no. So the thing is using the upcast feature, like you can cast a 3rd level, and then the upcasting you roll to increase.
Yeah, but it still costs me however the level spell slot higher.
No, it doesn't. It costs you the lower one.
Well, I've been doing that fucking wrong.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. If you're upcasting and rolling for it, it's costing you the charges, the thing from the wand.
Oh no, I've been upcasting it from the spell level because I think we talked about that. Oops. Eh.
No, it's not just a hampering to upcasting.
Brew items must be specific.
Okay, so this guy's going to cast a spell.
Can't do shit about it. Well, I can. If that's wrong, but I'm not going to.
The artillery mage is doing it.
The artillery mage.
That was not my focus. That's something that he's engaged with. I'm not going to try and stop that either.
It's the guy in front of Valymr.
Yep.
Anyone doing anything?
I can't.
I'm not wasting a 5th level spell slot. Sorry.
Yeah, fair.
My only one.
What does it look like?
He's casting a spell.
He's so
Is he-
funny!
Is he looking at me?
That's my response every time a player asks, like, what spell is he casting, mage?
He's
It's like,
casting a
that's
spell.
You don't get to know that when it casts counter spell. That's not part of the spell.
It is in 3rd edition.
I'll
edition counter-
I'll counterspell at 3rd level.
Okay.
It's acting like you have no resources left. You still got spells for counter spell. You got spells left.
Now I don't. This is the last one.
Can you roll me a charisma check, please?
Ah,
in
yes.
3rd edition, you had to pass the spellcraft
17.
check to know what was being cast.
Yeah, their spell failed.
Yeah.
What was he casting, Edge?
His spell failed, so okay.
Well, he was casting something higher than 3rd level. We know that.
Yep.
Higher than 3rd, lower than 8th. Somewhere in that category.
Oh no, didn't mean to. Do roll 12. That's gonna do something. Okay, Nollian Mage 2. Funny enough, it's stunned.
Yeah.
Nollian Mage 3. He's gonna shoot at Ruby.
He's going to do so at disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of me.
He is.
Don't you have Mage Slayer?
I do, but not if he's not casting a spell.
This is a melee spell attack.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a.
Wait, I'm out of range. I'm high up. How is he doing a melee spell attack?
It's the new casters. They have these arcane burst attacks that are both melee and ranged attacks.
Yeah. So it's a range of 120 feet.
But it's melee.
There's a ranged version too.
Yeah, it's sorry. It's a melee spell. It's also a ranged spell attack. My bad. I didn't read the full description. Yes, it's a ranged spell attack.
But the good news is, it is a disadvantage because
Yes.
Breton is absolutely up in his guy's grill.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
That's a total of a 10 for a miss. It's a 17 for a miss.
I'm actually really torn on the idea of the bursts. I like that they made mages more effective without giving them just a new spell. But it served to make Mage Slayer, which was already a rough feat as it was, even less useful.
Right, Zara's gonna just wail.
Keep on stunning that boy, Zara. This is why you're Breton's favorite angel. And not just because you're the only one he's met.
She should re-up the stun on that guy. Breton.
Excellent. That means that Breton will continue to do the damage to the guy that he's doing right now. I also realized that... Yeah, okay, that's good. Swings... Let's just go ahead and do the old damage. A 20 just slides in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this boy...
Just hits.
We're going to give this boy yield first level...
That definitely hits.
We're going to give this guy a first level Divine Smite to do a little bit of this damage. Slip in there at 53 points of damage.
That's such a solid hit.
Damn.
Those D8s were kind. That's a 2 on the die. It's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
We're going to use up our last first level to do that again. Because like I said, Breton's still got some spells left. We're gonna make this work. That's another decent roll. 51 points of damage.
Yeah, he looks screwed up.
Breton is just swinging that holy weapon through the sky and like igniting it every time as he's trying to cleave this guy in half. We are splitting our damage around, but they're getting fucked up really quickly. Just fucking die. That's his turn.
Valymr.
Yeah. I can't match that, but I'll do my best. Swing. Hit.
That hits.
Damage. 27.
Yeah, that hurts.
Swing. Hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Damage. 34.
Ow.
That's it. I'm getting through it. I'm getting through him.
Please continue the talking while I now do the group attacks.
Yeah, for those of you who are joining in for us the first time, or maybe it's just been a while, or maybe you're just doing this as you enjoy your day-to-day and listen to it in the background and all that good stuff. This siege into the Abyss has probably been one of my most... I can't think of another campaign where I've gone this deep into another hostile plane like this. This is a new one. This is interesting. I mean, this is...
It reminds me of Wrath of the Righteous, honestly.
A little bit.
The Owlcat version or the actual AP from Pathfinder, but Beth, myself, I'm actually quite fond of extraplanar incursions and doing a lot of the really cool godly stuff. I love the epic. Not quite. I don't know. Oh, is this quite epic? I mean, close enough for 5e, I guess.
You're what, 18, 17?
We're 18, so yeah, it's definitely higher than most people get. And like, I've been to other planes of existence. We visited them. If your campaigns, I've been to Sigil more times than I can fucking count.
One.
And across multiple campaigns, we've been to Sigil. It feels like a bunch of times. It feels like we were going there every other Wednesday.
I love Sigil.
But no, I think we went to Acheron once. That was one of the hostile planes we went to. But other than that, not a lot of it. I've run Descent into Avernus. I've run Curse of Strahd is still my personal favorite to run. I would run more shit in the Shadowfell if I could. Domains of Dreads are fantastically and wonderful concepts.
Just so you're aware, the artillery mage is reaction shielding.
Okay.
The old campaigns that I used to run in 3rd edition would go up into the high level 20s into the low 30s, and they almost always involved going to some layer of hell or some layer of the abyss, because that's where all the best bad guys are.
It's also where you have a place that you can actually threaten a high level party with, because at a certain point the material plane just doesn't have what it needs to challenge a party of level 18, 19, 20 adventurers. Like, oh, it's ancient dragons. You don't have one of those every mountain range. You're gonna have to go pretty far and few between to get involved with ancient dragons, super powerful genies. Those typically aren't on the material plane. They're often the elemental plane. So
I remember doing running not a campaign, but a series of missions for Gen Con in 2019. And they were doing... Avernus was just coming out about that time. But the mission itself was oh my god, I couldn't tell you if I always put a gun to my head. I remember throwing like archmages in an adult red dragon and a couple of death knights against a party of 18 to 20s and going, this just feels kind of meat grinder. It doesn't feel very fun. But this is a lot more interesting, which I give credit for.
Well, Ruby, it is your turn.
Did anything cool happen in those clacky ASMR rocks?
Not really. The artillery mage basically just like put a reaction shield, and there was a lot of champions bouncing off. Their AC is currently 25.
I'm still shooting at the Nellian mage, so whoa. 23.
That hits.
Oh, right, nice, 38.
Yeah, 38 takes his head off.
That's me 10.
Nice. Artillery mage is going to try and cast another spell.
Oh, he's not.
You gonna counterspell?
Yeah, well.
Okay.
5th level.
I fully expect you to say, no, I'm just that confident.
I glare at him and he changes his mind, right, DM?
Yeah, 5th level.
His spell failed.
When my players do it, it doesn't work on me either.
You know what? There's a Pathfinder ability called Intimidating Glare.
There is.
Or is it called in Pokemon Leer?
I thought it was glare.
I thought Leer is glare, but the advanced version of it.
No, Leer lowers their defensive stage. Glare makes him paralyzed. So glare seems actually more appropriate.
Hmm.
This Nully
In this case,
Mage is
it's
turning his blade to you, Breton.
Hi, I'm Breton. I'm the pain in your ass right now.
Painin is everywhere.
Yeah, if you thought hitting Ruby at disadvantage was a pain, buddy, how about me? No, he got me. He actually got me.
I got you.
That's fair. So they got to get through sometime.
For a total of 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage. Okay.
That tickles.
Zara's turn. Let's try and stun or kill this one that just hit Breton, shall we?
Yeah, like he hits me for a brief moment. I think Breton just kind of like stares at him and then looks past him and just smiles a little bit. I got a secret.
As you just smile, one of the great swords of Zara just like cuts past your vision, and the guy you were looking at isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
Zara looks to you and goes, "You want to get
Artillery mage?
You want to go?
Artillery mage is still up. We have to deal with the Houndmasters. We're not done with this set yet.
No, I'm saying to the artillery mage because she can move you.
I can't get within range, but you can hit it from above. Just toss me at the Houndmasters.
You want to go to the Houndmasters? Okay.
You're gonna have to toss me.
Well, it's because she has the ability to move you. Remember, that's one her.
Yes, she can fly. So we could both fly over the artillery mage. I honestly
don't
she
can
know
move you
how...
into melee combat with him. There's enough movement that she has.
You're right. She could just move me next to the artillery mage. Let's take out the artillery mage. He's the threat with him casting spells, and then we'll just fall on the Hound crew and handle them pretty quickly. I hope.
Yep. She brings you over. And she still has an attack. It hits. She killed the artillery mage. You just see Zara just bring you over, and just her force greatsword just goes straight through him and goes, I feel like that was easier than I expected. And she just shunk, like throws the greatsword over her head, lifting the artillery mage over with it to like shake him off of her sword. Yeah, it's just the crew and the artillery pieces now. Cool,
let's just jump on those artillery. The Hound crew then. Hound crew, once the Hound crew's dealt with, we can worry about the next thing. Jump into the crew. Give him the old 1. Miss. Oh, come on. It's a target-rich environment. Apparently 2 is not enough. 3 is the magic number on the die there. For 29 points of damage.
Yeah, good hit.
Just a very satisfying 29. That is a Breton's turn.
Okay. Valymr, over to you.
Yeah. The one that she killed, that's not the one that I'm going after, right?
Yeah, no, that is the one you're going
still
after.
around.
No,
all 3 of the mages are dead.
It's just the crew.
Just the crew? Alright, well, I will go after... Which one of these is closer to me, or does it matter so much?
It doesn't matter as much. They are the 2. They're like encompassing, because it's more than one entity. They're a horde. Like a mini group.
Okay, well, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And damage, belay that 1. At 4, so 30 damage. And then second hit.
Wait. Can I adjust the HP first?
Yep.
Yep. Go for it.
And damage! Belay that 1! I roll so many more 1s. An extra 9, so 35 damage for the second hit.
Cool. Again, when you re-roll 1s, tell me the number I'm adding -1. Because the 1 is already applied. No.
Yeah, because that's fair. No, he says, just tell me 9 more damage. 9 more damage. Instead of telling me, because it's auto-applying the 26.
Right.
You got the difference.
Yeah. I've got to make up the difference. So my brain's going, you just said 30, but I've got to add 9.
Sorry. Yeah, my bad. Damage. Their turn.
Their turn, okay. All 4 hits. They're just attacking the champion QRF, who are taking a little bit of a beating, but not as bad as the beating they're about to deal out. So excuse me while I roll this dice 15 times and see how many times I need to roll damage.
Love to see it.
Once we deal with these 2 artillery pieces, how are you guys feeling about continuing on and maybe engaging the next handful of ones that we see? Because I know you guys have even tapped yourselves even more than we started.
Yeah, I have 0 spells and 1 d20 luck reroll. No, 2 of them actually now, because I got the inspiration. Actually, that inspiration that we got today, was that a d20 or no?
Yeah, it's a d20.
Sweet, I have 2 luck rerolls.
Theoretically, I should be okay. Just don't ask me to do anything past a 1st or 2nd level spell. Because I'm not hurt.
No, I'm not hurt either.
Yeah, the QRF just annihilates the rest of the crew.
Good.
Out of their 30 attacks, 11 hit. So yeah, they just... slaughtered the crew, but the artillery pieces are still there. But for now, you are out of combat.
While we're sitting here, let's take a moment, make sure they can't recover these artillery weapons, just start using them regardless, and then if this is all that you all can handle, then sorry, listen, let me rephrase that, because that sounds like that's if this is the limit of what we can do with the resources we have today, then can we take a look around, just listening at this, how many other artillery pieces sound like they're firing? Like,
give me a perception
what is the
check.
dent that we've made? And 19.
It's hard to tell with the fog, but you would say you are probably halfway. It'd be easier to tell from backup base as to
How? Sorry, go.
as to how many are still firing.
How do the rest of the guys look? The ones that came with us, did any of them get hurt in this little scuffle?
Yes, they're hurt, but like I'm dividing it across them as a group. They are a group that is called Champion QRF.
They're looking better than Breton is at this point.
Yeah.
I think we should push to another, because this wasn't taxing, and
Okay.
yeah, and we didn't really get super hurt. Let's basically the way.
The Nullian mages were not that big with threats. The artillerists, who we can lock him down. If Breton can jump on him. So for Mage Slayer.
The strategy would sound, if we can get in there, surprise the mages, and then take them down before they can get their spells off, then we can prevent large amounts of damage to the QRF, and we can handle the rest. So it seems strong. I'm gonna go ahead and use up 30 more points of my lay on hands here.
Yeah.
Shit, that's a thing that we have. I forgot. Yeah, no, we're good. I also have that I forgot about.
I also have a potion of supreme healing if you need it.
I've still got resources to spare, honestly.
While you Zara looks, you want the artillery pieces destroyed, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I imagine as we're having this conversation, the champion QRF are just like whacking at him with their swords.
I'd say Zara is, because Zara technically, although the calculations are slightly wrong in the thing, she does force damage with her greatswords, so she just go like carving them to pieces.
Yeah, make them, because the only thing I'm thinking is if we go home now and then that artillery piece takes a shot and kills one of the people that we're with, and we're thinking if we'd have just pushed on that a little bit more.
Also, all the while they're
really
firing
hard to
right
siege
now.
a camp without siege weapons.
Yep.
Yeah. Are any of these artillery pieces something that we could maybe, turn around?
Not anymore.
Fire in the opposite direction.
It's been destroyed.
Not anymore. Maybe. Oh, is that the next ones? The next ones. Maybe.
And if we want to, there's a point, like, if we get to the next ones and they're loaded, we could take a moment to fire them into the army before we take them down.
Yeah.
Though that would draw a lot of attention towards what we're doing here.
If attention hasn't already been drawn.
Yeah, I don't know, like, part of me thinks there hasn't been a lot of flashy spells thrown around. It's not like we're making a lot of noise. So at the moment, I think we've done a pretty good job of avoiding the realization of the armors there. It may take them until they realize why isn't more of our artillery firing to realize what is happening to their artillery.
Yeah.
So I think we keep moving fast, we keep moving low, and we keep on taking it out bit by bit. Once we get to the far edge and we think we've gotten all we can, then maybe we can fire some of it off into them and then just worry about getting out after that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're low flying to try and find another one, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All of you give me, except Valymr because you're blindfold, all of you give me a perception check right now.
You just hitting the right in the middle of those teens.
Valymr, can you just roll me a basic d20? I'm doing it for Zara.
16.
I'm sure she's a little more perceptive than 16 flat.
So she has a plus. Surprising that it's actually, her perception's lower than you'd think. So Zara points out, look there. And she draws your attention to, again, one of the chains to the large mechanism that you were pulling. That you were attacking. The cage transport, the big monolithic altar of Null that was being pulled forward. The thing that had the hand in it, with the bell on top. You see one of these chains, and this is an intact chain. And you remember those large, undead giants that were pulling them along. Well, this one seems to have been now, like the chain has been staked into the ground on this device. It kind of looks like a ship's wheel. And there is 2 of these undead trolls pushing it around. This staked object in the ground, tightening the chain.
That's... So, sorry, you're going to have to maybe walk me through this one again, Mitch.
Sure.
They're tightening the chain on this strange... Does it seem like they're using that chain to move something?
Yes. It looks like they are, and from what you can tell, the chain like wraps around the pole-like device, but then it goes back again, back towards the back of the lines, back to further down the causeway. And it seems like they're using this chain to as like a mechanism or something to, now that they've finished pulling the device, so to speak, they're using this chain for another reason. As far as you can tell.
And you described there was like 2 undead trolls, was it?
Giants.
Giants, just the giants, okay.
I'll let you make a nature check to work out which giants.
That's right, I heard trolls, and my first thought was like, trolls? That's the first time we've seen the trolls here. But if they are giants, they are giants, that's fair. It's 7. They're pretty undead, I think.
Yeah, they're too decaying.
Is it working like a really big pulley?
Yeah.
Pulley for a chain.
I mean, whatever that is going to be another problem the siege camp has to deal with.
One undead troll coming up. No, dead undead troll.
Do we worry about that right now, or do we want to deal with the artillery pieces and circle back to that? Because whatever they're moving is not in position yet.
That thing that they were spewing out the fog from was being pulled along by
chains.
Like
chains that we broke. So, from our perspective, Actually, I guess we can't tell if the fox is moving this deep inside of it, can we?
No, you cannot.
Mm-mm.
Even if we were to just destroy the mechanism and then move on, I think that'd be enough.
It would definitely stymie their advance again. And it's 2 giants, and what are the other forces that are around it?
No, this is all you see, the 2 giants.
Well, I mean, if it's 2 giants, we've got, I think, we can take a moment to see if we can't deal with this, sure. This is us in a nutshell. There's a fight ahead of us. I don't know if we can handle the fight. Fuck it, we handle it anyways.
Okay. So you're going to dive
Go beyond, baby. Plus ultra.
Okay. Roll me some initiative as you engage the 2 giants.
Do I roll like crap again? I miss my weapon. 21.
25.
18! That's the best I've rolled in a while. It's still last.
I can also apply...
Cool. Well, all of you are going first, so that's going to be fun.
I should probably do this if we're going to keep working with Zara. I'm going to give her my... where is my paladin aura that gives her her bonus to speed? Target Zara. Give her aura of the Sentinel. And then go down and target the champion QRF and give them the... not improved Divine Smite, damn it. Go ahead and remove that from them, sorry.
It's okay.
Weird, they didn't... Oh! Oh, that just applies to me. That doesn't actually...
If itself, it will only go onto you, I believe.
And it just refreshed it because it's only... It's not a stacking effect, okay. And detarget Zara and give them the... Okay, there we go. No, that way Midge doesn't have to manually adjust them every single time we roll initiative.
Yeah, because I actually haven't been. So 24 and 24. Not 34. 24. Okay.
You guys were going first. You're still going first, but now you're going first with emphasis.
Yeah. Ruby, we're starting
style.
with you. These individuals are probably, I'd say you've noticed this and you've moved into range at this point. It's not a surprise round, but they're about 90 feet away. No, 30 feet away. Sorry, because of the fog and...
Yeah, so we can't see 90 feet away. It's not possible.
Yes, my bad. Oh, Beth's gone.
Hey.
Oh, she's back.
Hey, sorry, my internet flickered.
Yeah, it is your turn. There are 2 giants about 30 foot away from you.
I have to reconnect. I apologize.
It's okay.
Give me just a second. Are they on the combat tracker? And if somebody wants to roll for me, I guess? But it's going to take me a second.
We can wait. It's totally fine.
I've got a little bit of sorcery points left, but not much. I'm probably going to twin cast Firebolt at the pair of them.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I have enough for that.
They don't look particularly heavily armed or armored. They just seem to be pushing this mechanism.
Well, if I recall from giants, their trait is they don't have a lot of AC, but they have a lot of HP. They're beefy motherfuckers.
I wouldn't say more so than what you've already been dealing with.
Yeah, that seems to be the unifying factor of Nullian Cultists is they can take a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll twin cast Firebolt, which I'll get to in a minute.
Sure. Totally fine.
Because cantrip twin casting is cheap. Actually, I don't think twin cast scales. Does it? I think so.
I think it's just one.
Quick. Yeah, it's quick cast. It's quick that scales.
Quick.
No, quick cast is 3.
Quick. It's one of them scales. It's subtle.
We've looked this up several times. It's like which is the one that sells, and I keep forgetting every time. The one that scales is I'm just gonna look this up.
Is it the quick or subtle?
think it's twinned, honestly. Without looking. Been a minute. And it's funny, I play the sorcerer, you think I'd know. Hey Beth, what's your favorite class? Sorcerer. Really? Which of the abilities that scales?
It's twinned. Yeah, it is twin spell.
Yeah, but it's cantrip, so.
Yep.
So it's 1.
Yeah.
Costing you 1 sorcery point, which is fine. It's still going to be probably a boatload of damage, so.
Yeah. Second. Loading in. Time is it? 4:30 in the morning. Whew. Yeah, baby. UTC +9 coming from UTC -5. That's a difference in time zones. Let me tell you, folks. I was telling Midge earlier this morning that I have an appreciation now for Kifis, who was here in the very, 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 very beginning of the campaign.
Yep.
With the time zone difference, and whew, that's rough. Not quite in yet. It's still loading.
Interesting. No problem. Either way. Whilst this happens, actually, you know what? Breton and Valymr, give me an insight check. See if you can't work out what this mechanism might be doing.
$20.
Valymr.
Yes.
You look and whilst you don't see exactly what it's being pulled or levied, you look around and to where the giants seem to be, there is a lot of footfall. They're like, because it's kind of a bit of a dusty, dark sand that most of this causeway is like made up of. There's like heavy foot traffic coming to and from both sides of this like chain structure. Seeming like something is being like dropped off here. Maybe they're using this for logistics in some way.
There we go.
So they're dragging up, like, supplies?
Perhaps. Oh, that's a hit on both. Roll damage.
Were they firing pieces of their own keep at us with these catapults? Or these siege weapons?
Well, we made quite a bit of rubble, right?
Yeah, I'm saying, were they doing what we did to them? Because they dropped the rock slide on the rock slide fell on us, and we started firing the rocks at them. Are they just using the broken pieces of their keep to fire back at us?
So remember when what you saw was there was like it was like an unholy artillery where yes, it looked like masonry, but also souls left it and attacked people.
Yeah.
Good amount of damage on both of those.
They have been piffed. That's be 10.
And that one becomes a 2, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous. It's Zara's turn. She's gonna pew pew. She's gonna shoot. Champion QRF. They have been moved into engage. So discuss amongst yourselves as I utilize the QRF to probably tear through these two giants.
They've been moving through this area back and forth.
Yes.
Which means that they're, as we said, this is a logistic line. So this is their supply line back to the keep. We can see the footprints, but we don't really see any evidence of what else they're moving through here. Like, I don't know, are they using this to pull more of the siege weapons out of the keep? Like, are they using this to just move? Because obviously they don't have a lot of just artillery laying around out here, but if they are just using this to pull, like, large slabs of the rocks that we blow out of the keep so they can keep firing them, that's also something they could be doing.
The giants.
But either way. Right, cool.
Yes.
I participated.
We were present.
Them do it. Yeah.
Well, that's good news. That means we can just take our time dismantling both the chain and the mechanism of this as well.
Yeah, sure.
This was worth the momentary distraction. Great. Breton's an individual who has spent time smithing and crafting things. If he takes a moment to look at this, can he get an idea of what is the weight load of what this mechanism was designed to move? Obviously, you have two giants that are operating it, so presumably it's got to be something pretty damn heavy.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's trying to look at this as a forge. Like, what was this built to move specifically, or what's the weight total? So what do we call? We call that. I want to say that's probably intelligence or wisdom plus
I'd say intelligence plus your tool proficiency.
Tool proficiency. So we're gonna roll. That would be either a religion or a history check. I think we'll roll history because that's what the equivalent roll is. That's a 19 for plus 7. That's a 26.
26. Okay. You look at it, it's really hard to change it. I'll start that again. Where this metal is not an earthly compound, it's kind of hard to get a true conversion, but you get a good look at these undead, kind of sinuous giants. And now that you're closer, you're actually kind of familiar. These are frost giants. So this is actually something you would have come across maybe once or twice in your childhood. Especially from where you were from, like even before you squired. There were natural frost giant tribes, like really, really high up in the Spine Mountain range. And you're looking at it. This is a very it looks like it can take some weight. The staked in mechanism that's running this chain is hefty. It looks to be some sort of steel with you don't know if it's a magical compound or a material compound, but there is almost like a bearing system, and it is like fully taking off even some of the weight of what's on the chain. So, but it still required giants to push it. So you're looking at a very, very heavy mechanical system. Probably could take one of the artillery pieces along it, yeah, for sure. But also, you think about it, if it's firing masonry as ammunition, it could also be ammunition. Or it could be something else entirely. But it would be able to carry a heavy weight, despite being a relatively low-tech solution to carrying heavy weight. Whatever it is... It
seemed like this would have been sturdy enough to move along the entire device that was generating the fog.
This looks like, from what you can remember where it was and the direction this is going, this does look like it's coming from there.
They might have set this up as a means to do it without extra giants. Either way, chain busted, mechanism down, set them back even farther. This was good work, but again, the longer we're here, the longer we draw attention to ourselves, and the more artillery we're not killing, so onwards and leftwards.
I will say it probably takes you another 2-3 minutes to fully dismantle this area. Are you going to attempt to break the chain?
I would say it's worth taking a few, even just a round. Like, we've shown that we can do this in basically a round, right?
If I remember correctly, it took some pretty heavy swings of specifically your Blade of Equilibrium to break these chains.
Didn't I blow through them with Eldritch Blast?
Yes. So there will be there is a magical component of being able to blow through some, but they had a strength component. So what I'm saying is you'll probably need to roll.
That's fine. I'm fine. As they take the rounds to demolish the chains, like we've got Zara, Breton, and Valymr, we can definitely prevent this chain from being used properly again as well.
So, you know what? For posterity's sake, could both Breton and Valymr, I'll roll for Zara, can we all make athletics checks? This is more to see how long it takes to dismantle this.
I rolled a 2. Got an 18.
Fucking Christ. 5.
Zara rolled a natural 17 for a total of 27, so... yeah, so it takes probably about 2 minutes to fully dismantle this chain. And again, as you kill these chains, they do let off that like miniature sort. They do like whip away and begin to break. The bits that remain seems to start quite quickly covering themselves in that decay.
In the times we've done this now, because we've destroyed the chains a few times, does it seem like that when we destroy the chains, do they abandon them? Do they make any effort to recover or retrieve them?
It seems as though they abandon them.
They might not be able to fix or handle this any better than that. Which only begs the question, what the fuck is going on with these chains? But either way, I think we're making the right call.
Okay. On to the next artillery piece.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, can Breton give me another perception check, as you're the one that seems to be guiding us through these.
Hey, I've got good eyes. That's a 25.
Okay. In good eyes you do. It doesn't take you very much. It doesn't take you a long time of searching as a group before you come on to the next artillery target. There seems to be, again, one artillery piece. However, this one is a little closer to the lines. You think if you don't hit this one very, very quickly, you are going to be descended on by reinforcements much quicker. So, how are you proceeding?
Can we get a good look at what is manning this one? Because this is just one piece, right? Not the two of them?
There seems to be one artillery mage at the very least, and a crew.
Yeah. One artillery mage, one crew. I think we can handle that. I think between us we can get through that very quickly. Especially if you manage to surprise them again. I'd say avoiding flashy spells is probably a good call, but I mean, Ruby's tapped as we can get, and it's not like I have flashy magic.
I like this little jab thrown at me there.
You do not do anything without emphasis.
If you're gonna do anything, do it well.
Drop in, nail down the artillery mage.
Somebody roll me
take
a
out the crew after
D20,
that.
please.
D20. 16.
And Valymr, you're going to be the roll quickly of the artillery mage. Can you quickly roll me a d20 as well? See if he spots you guys.
Yep. I rolled high, sorry.
17.
It's still lower than Zara's stealth, so you are going to get a surprise round.
Let's go.
Guys, we knew that crystal was going to be important. Zara is, I'm not saying she's carrying this offensive. Well, actually, no. She is quite literally carrying this offensive right now. But she certainly was worth the time and effort that we put into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Experience, man. They're scary.
I auto-rolled initiative, but if you guys want to roll your initiative, go ahead, and then we'll do the surprise round.
Did you want to roll? Because did we all get the exact same things?
Wait, we're rolling initiative again?
Technically, it's a different fight, I guess.
It is a different fight, so yes.
Okay.
There's my rolls.
Oh my god, I rolled high as shit. Let's go.
So the QRF is going to delay its turn until they can be moved by Zara.
They have to for Zara to actually get in range, yeah.
So they're gonna delay until after
Yeah,
Zara. So
same.
Valymr, it's
Can I also go down to below Zara?
You're going to delay your turn as well?
Yeah, I could Eldritch Blast, but I feel like that would, like, alert.
What turn order
Instead
would you
of us
like
all
to
just
be put to?
It should be on 21, my favorite number.
Okay, so Zara is going. She moves you all into range as you jump down and surprise these individuals. She's
There's
gonna
motherfucker.
She's gonna attack the artillery mage. And she stuns him.
Nice.
Man, I am rolling so bad on those Constitution saving throws. Bad for me, I mean. Not for you guys. Valymr, over to you.
Well, that stunned guy... Oh, fuck about... That is...
There's nothing quite like getting stunned on your surprise round, too. That's got to be one of the worst feelings.
Yeah.
He's not on the tracker.
Oh, he is. Sorry,
Well, he's not for us.
he is now.
There he is.
He was for me.
Yes, that's certainly. Alright, so this'll auto do advantages and all that kind of shit, right?
Yep.
I don't have to do anything about that.
If
Alright,
you have
cool.
one, yes.
Let's go. I get a 34 to hit
Yeah, it hits.
with... Does this auto crit because he's stunned?
No.
No.
Okay. 31 damage. And then the second one is 30 to hit and 28 damage.
You're
And,
thinking
yeah,
paralyzed, I believe.
possibly.
This is the auto crit on a 5 mil, yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
Champion QRF. Who are they going for?
I think we've got the artillery mage. Let's just have them start wearing down the Houndsman crew.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So far, guys, I think this has been, if I'm going to jinx the crap out of us, I think this has been our most successful operation yet going into this.
Yeah.
And that's saying something, considering the first foray into Lightholes didn't go super great for us. Didn't go amazing. We learned some things, we didn't do anything else. Rescuing Zara was also obviously efficient, but we did that when we were also low on resources and took risks we probably didn't need to take, but we took them anyways, and it worked out. The foray to find the missing scouts in the mountains when we killed the weird flesh abomination, that went also really well for us. I don't think we lost anybody, but we did really good on that one too. That was a really successful operation. Like the fact that we managed to keep that thing from getting away. Yeah, and obviously the first attack on the front of the keep where we did that, and Ruby's fucking Darkstar just basically deleted the most of the front of the keep. That went pretty well. I don't know. Did we kill all of the?
The crew are
Did we
gone.
kill
Graham,
all?
Over to you.
Yeah. Did we kill all the fiends that were taking that? I don't think they won't get away. Kill the mage. Kill the mage. Don't target champion QRF. Swing. Oh, I also have advantage because of okay. Poor guy. 34 on the first point. Because that holy weapon is still going. Why do I have an extra D8? Oh, I know. I need to change that. We're gonna delete that. I shouldn't have improved divine smite on my character because that's my attack rolls. Take one of those damage points off, Midge, because that shouldn't be on there. Second swing is low roll 20 hits still. Waha! Lower another roll, 28 points of damage.
Nice. Ruby.
And yeah, that's all. They're stunned and they're surprised. I think we're okay.
I'm going to target the artillery mage and do what I do best, and that's flick a firebolt at it. Yeah. 33.
Yeah, it hits.
30 points of damage.
Damn. It's surprise round, so he doesn't get a turn. Back to Zara.
To be fair, I think the stun does wear off even in the surprise round.
It
so.
does. I shit you not. I have rolled a 2, a 4, a 3, a 3, and that was another 2 on surviving those stuns.
You have stunned them every single time she's attacked one of them, yes.
Valymr, over to you. The artillery mage is still stunned.
Well, then we whack him again, because I like advantage. I like rolling 3 dice. Fuck me, those are awful dice. 22 to hit.
Still hits because he's stunned.
Yay. Dodge this, you filthy casual. 33 damage.
Yep.
And then... finally I got my nat 20.
Yeah, let's go. Can you do...
I'm gonna
can
push.
you
That's
do-
all
wait, wait,
one
wait,
this
wait.
night, yeah.
Can you do 91 points of damage to kill this individual before the QRF inevitably kill this individual?
Oh, no. I don't think so. I don't have any resources to put into this.
Fair enough.
Do you have a smite now?
No.
Like, even if you rolled max damage, that's only 10, 8, 8. Yeah.
I'm half. I did half of that. 46 damage.
I'm gonna say the artillery mage dies because I don't want to roll 30 dice again.
That's
I'm
fair.
okay with this. Yeah, I'm okay with this.
He's stunned, and we still have Breton, Ruby, and the QRF, and another Zara turn, assuming he does. That's assuming he doesn't get stunned again.
Exactly.
Poor guy.
So
Alright, cool.
he just,
No, sometimes it is the right call for the DM to be like, I'm just gonna say you guys win this one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you take your victory lap. This is all you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. There is an artillery piece here.
Yeah. I had a really stupid idea. Like, do we want to like realign it and fire it and miss to make it seem like it's still active because they haven't noticed us? No, that's really stupid. Let's just destroy it and move on.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to destroy this one. You're not going to fire this or anything. Just
Yeah, I think we wait until maybe we find the last one before we think about firing it into the enemy army.
Sure.
Honestly, it was an interesting idea, but we're gonna get maybe one shot, and the amount of damage we'll do is amusing, but that would also give us away and make our escape a lot harder. I don't know if that's worth the trade-off.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. So are you going to try and hunt down the last ones? Echoes?
Yeah,
Okay.
we came this far. Let's finish the job.
Okay, Breton, perception check again then, bud.
I still have my inspiration because we haven't used it yet. I'm gonna mark that to remind myself just in case. But that's a pretty good roll. It's a 20.
Okay. It doesn't take you long before you find another couplet of artillery pieces. There's 2 here again. Before you engage, to give you a quick combat assessment, there's 2 here that seem to be being how do I put it? There is also giants here carrying what seems to be a large. There's like a set of 4 giants carrying what seems to be like this large metallic crate, and that's set to the back. Let me draw this again on the map as a bit of a diagram.
I think Breton's first question is, Zara, do you think you could carry that, whatever that is?
So these 2 are a lot closer this time. And then there is seems to be this large box behind. And then you've got, again,
Actually, an artillery mage who's leading the attack.
an artillery mage. And this time it also looks like you have an unidentified individual at the back here. Seems to be organizing the giants. And then there's crew. Generic. Crew.
So I know this is what Breton wants to do, because this is what Breton wanted to do with the first piece before he realized that there just wasn't enough people to target. Breton's got a whopping 18 points on his boon, and consuming that for a sunburst, I think I like the idea of doing that, just to do as much damage to these guys as possible, since this is a bigger group. Do we notice how many other the standard mages are about?
You don't actually see any other mages.
So it's just the artillery mage, the giant director, 2 giants, and I'm assuming 2 hound crews, because there's 2 artillery
there's
guns.
4 giants.
There's 4 giants. Okay, 4 giants, artillery mage, 2 hound crews, and the giant director. Okay. Artillery mage is still priority target, but that giant director might be something worth locking down as well. Do you all have a preference on what we prioritize here? Because if Zara takes on the artillery mage, there's a good chance he may not do anything this combat, and that would let us focus on taking on the giants and the thing moving around the giants, but we don't know how powerful that's going to be.
Let her take the Nulling Mage. We can handle the giants.
Okay. Are they at least within 60 feet of each other?
This whole area is probably closer to 75 feet, but you can probably, if you find, you could probably find an area to be 60 foot.
I'm just wondering, like, because Breton still has counter spells left. Could he be within? He's going to try and position himself between the two, try and stay within counter spell range of that mage, just in case it doesn't get stunned out. All right, that works. That works. We've also seen the QRF can mulch down through these giants real easy. Luckily, this seems like it's the last weapon. Anybody want to take guesses on what the hell's inside that crate?
The skull of an angel.
I don't think they'd be... I think it's just weird artillery ammunition, because if they're using giants to move it, it's got to be heavy. But they're not using the main supply line to move it, so...
If she can't move it, then we can maybe try and crack it open to just see what it is first.
Oh, absolutely, I want to know what the hell's inside of it. It's just learning what's inside that crate may actually tell us what they were trying to move with the giants on the pivot chain.
Okay, so again, before you jump in, are you trying to get a surprise on them?
Yeah.
Always.
Naturally.
Okay. Who wants to roll me the stealth for Zara?
Who's feeling lucky?
Never. I was about to say, all right, well, but now if being lucky is a requirement, then I'll pass.
It's an 8.
Okay, so you do not get the surprise round because somebody has noticed you.
Good.
But if you go ahead, let's roll initiative.
Luckily, when it comes to our initiative is... I rolled another 8.
Natural 20. Let's fucking go. I will once again choose to go at number 21. Let Zara go first.
Okay. So...
it feels like a wasted nat 20 now.
possibly not, because one of them is going. A lot of them are going ahead of most of you. Okay, so you're gonna have to direct me of who you're trying to target, because that's obviously gonna dictate where Zara goes to move you.
Zara. So the idea simply was the QRF was going to target the giants because they can mulch the giants pretty darn efficiently. They got a lot of attacks. Giants are hard to hit. We wanted Zara to engage the artillery mage because she can lock them down and make them less than useful. And I think the core of the party we're going to move to engage the giant director, assuming that they were going to be something more complicated to deal with.
Okay, so Zara will move to the center, essentially, of this, so that everyone can get around that box, and you guys can move. She can move you towards the north thing. She'll have to engage the artillery mage at range, though, to do that.
That's fine. This is going to be our messy one, but it's also the last one, so these things happen.
Okay, she's going to engage the artillery mage at range, then. Does mean she won't be able to stun him.
We'll make do.
Actually, she suggested this at the original site, but never got to fully. Before she sets you all down, she says, "I do have a spell I can try."
Okay.
One that will shatter the earth.
As considering that we're all flying around, I'm not hearing a downside yet.
Basically, she's suggesting to cast Earthquake at this site.
Breton doesn't know what that spell does off the top of his head, so I think Breton would be like, I mean, that sounds exactly what we're trying to do here.
So you create a seismic disturbance at a point in the ground on which you can see in range. For the duration, an intense tremor rips through the ground in a 100-foot radius circle centered on that point that shakes creatures' structures in contact with the ground area. The ground becomes difficult terrain. Each creature on that ground must concentrating must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, all concentration is broken. When you cast the spell, each creature at the end of the turn you spend concentrating on the spell. Each creature on the ground in the area must make a dexterity saving throw or is knocked prone. This can have the additional effects depending on the terrain area determined by the DM. It can also create fissures. Fissures open up as the spell's area starts at the start of your turn when you cast the spell. A total of 1d6 such fissures open on the location chosen by the DM. Each is a 1d10 times 10 feet deep, 10 foot wide, and extends from one edge of the spell's area to the opposite side. A creature standing on a spot where a fissure opens must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall in. A creature that successfully saves with moves to the fissure's edge as it opens. A fissure that opens beneath a structure causes it to automatically collapse.
This is hilarious and fantastic. I think
the tremor deals 50 bludgeoning damage to any structure in contact with the ground, when you cast the spell, and at the start of each of your turns until the spell ends. If the structure drops to 0, it collapses with a potential damage to nearby creatures. Each creature within half the distance of the structure's height must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 5d6 bludgeoning damage and is again knocked prone if they weren't already down.
As hilarious as this would be to do,
they then also get buried in rubble, requiring a DC 20 strength saving throw athletics to escape.
This is great for doing large damage to lots of structures. I don't know if these siege weapons quantify needing this to do. Okay. And this has two big issues. One, at a certain point here, we are going to be on the ground and be just as vulnerable to this as they are. And two, this is going to very much remove our able to sneak in without the bad guys noticing we're here. Because I think if an earthquake starts happening, they're going to turn and look at us. What I think we do is once we're leaving, she drops this in the middle of the siege army.
Okay, I take that suggestion on. Okay, so she's going to spend her turn. She's going to attack the artillery mage from a distance.
All about using the spell. Maybe not in the middle of stealth team go.
Now, the artillery mage is going to reaction shield that second bolt, but takes the first one. Okay, Valymr, over to you.
No, I'm not going to cast counterspell on that. That would be stupid.
I think I go for the artillery mage again.
You were not moved into combat with the artillery mage.
I was not. Okay, so is it just frost giants that I got?
You've got frost giants
and the giant director.
The unknown giant director.
I don't see giant director on the thing. Oh, is that unidentified?
He's unidentified.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just unidentified. I'll whack an unidentified. Sure.
Sure.
You're targeting both.
Oh, am I? Yes, I am. Thank you. There you go. So, swing 24 and 24 damage. We no longer have the what's called the
sorry, yeah, because the 1 minute wore off for the duration, so I need to reapply apply something. Hold on a second. Target Valymr. Hello. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at you while I'm targeting you. All right, let's not apply this to your artillery mage too, because that's not a good idea. And myself, obviously, and give up some spirit shrouds, which is actually a holy weapon.
So that's D.
Oh, I can just apply holy weapon to us. What the fuck? I have holy weapon.
So I roll a couple of D8s to add to that then. Add another 3 damage.
Sure. Let me just check his resistances and immunities, etc. That's radiant, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
And then second, 21 to hit. And I got that 2d8 radiant now. Nice.
It's weird, my
24.
Spirit Shroud is set to only apply to self, and yet I can apply it to you. My holy weapon is set to apply on touch, and I can only apply it to myself. That doesn't make any sense.
That's odd.
It's because you're not touching me. That's clearly it.
Is that your turn, Valymr?
Yeah.
Okay, the unidentified individual is going to go, and he's going to begin casting a spell.
Breton's going to give his old college try to not let that be a thing.
Okay, you're going to try and counter spell?
Yes, he is.
What level?
Assuming I can pull my character sheet back up. My character sheet disappeared on me. Where did my character sheet go?
Interesting.
Killed it and ate it.
There we go. I can bring it back up here. We're gonna have to roll for this because I don't have the spells I imagine. So we're gonna.
I imagine so because this is a 7th level spell.
Yeah, so we're gonna give it our old 3rd level try, and in giving it our old 3rd level try, we're gonna have to roll a whopping 14 on this to make this not a problem we have to deal with. So I think if I do fail this, I'll probably go ahead and throw my inspiration at it just to see if we can't make this not be a thing. So ability check. That's a 6. So we're going to burn our inspiration and try and roll that again. And that still fails. Okay.
Okay, so he's going to cast. He's going to cast at Valymr.
Wait.
Don't at me.
This individual takes a skeletal hand and just points it at you.
Oh, you get the green touch of love.
How
The green
rude.
finger. You'll survive.
As
Probably.
he casts Finger of Death.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Well, I've never heard of this spell before, so I don't know.
It's actually kind of dog shit.
It's
Compared to old.
not that bad.
3rd edition, it was a save or suck.
Apparently I saved.
You saved? So you saved on the Constitution, because you have advantage.
Yeah, there were a handful of spells in 3rd edition that were save or die.
So you take 61 points of necrotic damage halved.
30 damage. Okay.
It's the champion QRF.
Ironically, Finger of Death, which is so iconically a bad guy spell in 5th edition, actually works more efficiently for the players because it only gets a secondary effect when you kill things. Players get death saves. Bad guys typically don't.
Correct.
Which is so weird. The Finger of Death has become what it is.
It's essentially for evil players.
Oh yeah, Necromancers love this spell.
Necromancers are a terrible archetype.
Talk amongst yourselves. It's the QRF, so talk amongst yourselves.
Necromancers aren't that bad, but I'm not going to play a wizard again to prove you wrong.
Well, enchantment is more evil than necromancy, regardless.
Let me put it this way: they didn't even do a remaster for it in 2024 because they didn't know what to do with it.
This kind of does what it needs to do.
Add the chaff. No, I played with a necromancer in one of my Iria games. Good at disrupting the action economy, which is arguably the most powerful thing in all of 5th edition. But after a certain point, the skeletons stop scaling.
I don't even see Necromancer in the 2024 rolls.
It never got put in. No, it did not get an update. What's that? It's really unfortunate.
Okay, 2 of the giants have been eliminated by the QRF. It is now the giants' turn.
Excuse me.
Ooh, that actually affects it. Okay, remind me that if you're where you are currently, when you're starting your turn, that you need to make a Constitution saving throw. QRF should have done the same. Oof.
Oh my god.
QRF just got slapped by the giants, though. Damn. Ruby, to you.
How far away is that unidentified individual?
The unidentified individual is within like 10 feet.
Oh. I was going to bring him closer to Breton, but if
No,
Breton's
you guys dropped on and...
He landed right in the middle of their group.
Then I'm going to attack this guy. I'm going to flick a cantrip at him.
Are you 20? Because you're targeting too.
What's my targeting? I can't tell.
You're targeting the mage and the unidentified.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll twin it. Dog shit rolls. 24 each.
Okay.
And that's me 10.
Breton Montillier.
Yeah.
Actually, Midge, can we take our break?
Oh, yeah, no, we absolutely can. So, Breton, have a think of what you're doing, and we'll take our midpoint break here. Sorry about that. I'm so engrossed looking at the game, I've forgotten the time. We are actually over our break point. So, yes, we're going to take 10 minutes here, and we'll be back shortly.
Hey, come here a minute. Do you need royalty-free music for your TTRPG content, whether that be a YouTube video, stream, TikTok, Instagram post? Don't worry, we've got you covered. My name's Alex, I've been a content creator for almost a decade now, and I've teamed up with my good friend Harry to produce 10 royalty-free songs for you to use in your content completely for free. We've tried to make a whole range of motifs with this album, covering happy music to sad music, to mystery music to combat music. And if this takes off, you know what? We might even make some more. So give the Elendor Chronicles soundtrack Volume 1 a shot. It's free to stream everywhere, and if you want the high quality downloads, you can come over to our Patreon and download them, or you can contact me directly at tabletop@themidgemansworld.co.uk as a creator, and I'll just give it to you for free. That's it, there's no catch, and just to prove it, we've also given you guys a user license agreement to prove that you have the complete perpetual rights to use this content. So enjoy, and good luck on your next adventure. Oh, good day. I'm Martin Sanderson, and I'm the CEO of Avari Military Solutions. We here at Avari know that it doesn't take much to cause problems out on the frontier, whether that be from local pirate raids, neighboring interstellar powers, or even just an unhappy populace with unreasonable demands. Just what is a small to mid-sized regional power to do when faced with these problems? You look to Avari for your solutions. With open-ended contracts, well-trained personnel, state-of-the-art aerospace forces, and competitive rates, we stand ready to help find the right solution to your problem. So if you have a problem, why not call Avari for your solution? Our operators are waiting to take your call, and consultations are free of charge.
Avari Military Solutions, a solution for your problem.
Avari Military Solutions is not licensed to operate within the Kark and Dre Baronies, the Andes Corps, or any Class A combat zones. AMS is a subsidiary of Omni Radiance Holdings, a family company.
When is a story more than a story? When a tale is more than words on paper? When is an ad more than the script it's written on? In the darkest and deepest annals of our own history, worlds of wonder and splendor burst through like a blister made of hope. From the brain that's rattled and riddled with madness, a radiant pustule. Writing, art, that's storytelling. That is the true lust of life. You too can dutifully indulge in art. Like fans of the greats. Shakespeare, King, Tolkien, Seuss, Mercer. You too can indulge through Twitch Prime. Get an extended access to a wealth of knowledge with a simple click, an emotion so small that it could endlessly amount to possibilities. Embrace those feelings. Support art. Support the component cast.
So,
Boo. Tiddly boo.
Tickety boo.
Tickety boo.
It's tickety boo. Which again, so fun fact, I said it was just a pre-game conversation. I said I was tickety boo before this, and Beth was like, "Sorry, what? What did you say?"
Blue.
It's just this thing I've known as being it's a British saying. Looked up the like origin of tickety boo. Apparently, it's us misunderstanding Hindi, so I feel less good about
like everything else that's great about Britain. They appropriated it from somewhere else.
Well, yeah, it's been appropriated, but it's like one of those things of, oh, it feels kind of like light and jovial, saying, oh, I'm all tickety boo. No, it's us misunderstanding what the Hindi people were saying to our British officers when we owned India.
Gotta love colonialism, baby.
Which makes me feel a little less quirky and a little bit more imperial, and I don't like that.
As he proudly talks about EU5.
Yeah.
Lambert just in a UK shirt in the middle of Finland.
No. I don't see any blue stripes on here. Sorry, red stripes. There's no.
You've
no
removed Ireland from this shirt. There's no Northern. That's even worse. That's
what's the?
So, are you saying is that a 17?
That's a Great Britain.
Is that a 1710 Act of Union shirt rather than the 1803 Act of Union flag?
Yeah.
That's got to be a mistake. That's got to be a mistake by the printer, surely. Considering it says like established 1985, surely they've just got the wrong flag.
Yeah, probably. I only just noticed when I held it up. I was like, hang on, it's missing St. Patrick's Saltire.
Oh,
you know what?
God.
After seeing some things in Japan the last couple of days, you wonder how did this even happen? Midge, I'm going to send you something. Try not to crack, and then we'll get back to game.
Okay.
I'll send it to Lambert too.
Oh, God.
We're already back to game, but yes.
This was an actual advertisement for a company.
Oh, poor. Yeah, that's an unfortunate trend. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, furniture looks nice.
Oh, it's wonderful furniture.
That's the sort of joke I think my partner would cackle at.
Take my money! Take it!
I'm going to send you this translated Japanese company advertisement, my dear, and I want to see if this makes you giggle. I think it will.
It's a Pakistani company in Japan.
Oh, specifically, okay. Right.
Vibes.
Take my money. No, but I bought a dresser from him. Like, it's great.
Anyway.
So we're in combat.
I bought from the Butt Brothers.
Yep, fair enough.
So we dropped in the right in the middle, so theoretically, you know what? After seeing that this other guy is casting a spell, I feel like Zara is actually more efficient on him. Breton's gonna yell at Zara to move to the other caster, and Breton's gonna move to engage the artillery mage.
Okay.
He should be close enough to get within range of him because the way we landed.
Yeah, I would say you can run over. It would have been harder for Valymr because Valymr is like on the far side, but I think you can probably use. You can probably use the rest of your movement. So my partner almost broke me then with their response to the furniture company image that you sent.
Listen, they got plenty of packing in the rear.
Yes, go ahead. Attack the artillery mage.
Hey, you're trying to go with a natural 19. I'm not leaving anything on the fucking floor at this point. We're going to throw a second level Divine Smite on this guy because I don't think... If we have to keep fighting after this, well, then we're already going to fucking lose. For Baka Baka, that's 57 points of damage.
Wow, yeah.
Show me a crit. No, I need to save one of these for if I ever fucking crit something. We'll drop our second hit in there. My holy weapon wore off after an attack. Weird. I'm gonna roll 2 extra d8 for that. Should be an extra 14 points of damage, Mitch. And that's Breton's turn.
Nice.
I'm going to look into holy weapon and figure out why the hell it expires after a roll.
Sure. The unidentified creature is going to take a legendary action.
There we go. Yeah, sure. There's a collective look around the table like, they do that. There's nothing we can do to stop that.
Have you considered not?
Yeah, Mitch, are you sure they have legendary actions? I don't think they do. I think you're looking at the wrong character sheet.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see.
I can't target you, Valymr, so I'm going to have to do this manually.
Oh, okay.
You can't target Valymr.
It's because for some reason it's letting me act as Breton right now.
See, I think that's divine intervention, and you should do what it says and just not.
Or Breton's inevitable betrayal arc. But hey, Breton's getting legendary actions. Like, we can talk about this.
Does a 26
all your
hit?
DMs at home.
No, actually, it doesn't. No, that's just yeah, that hits. What does it look like? What he's hitting? Like
It seems to be a staff, but it's like this staff made of like femurs and ulnars and like bound together with hands, and it seems to glow with necrotic damage as well. You take 24 points of damage.
Boner staff.
Oh, okay.
Bone staff. He's got his bone staff.
He's got a bone staff. Yeah.
What was the damage? I don't think we ever actually heard it.
24 points.
Okay, thank you.
He just tried me with a staff. At least he's not like casting spells through it. No. Vibes. What form did that damage take? Was it bludgeoning or necrotic?
So 1d. So 6 of that's bludgeoning. The rest is necrotic.
Okay.
It is now the artillery mage's turn.
It is.
He's going to cast a spell.
Well, my turn just went by. So I'm gonna not try and counterspell him. I'm just gonna smack this guy in the face.
Do it.
I'm gonna use Mage Slayer for the first time this campaign.
Question: do you smack him before he casts or after?
I don't think it matters because I fucking miss.
Fair enough. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Yeah, I sure can. $29.
Yeah, you save. Don't worry.
I'm getting rid of fucking Mage Slayer. I can't wait to get rid of Mage Slayer.
The Houndsman Clue. We're gonna go harass Zara. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that. Okay, do that next time. Okay. Zara. I need Zara to make a Constitution saving throw. She's fine. You wanted her to move, right?
So yeah, he said go ahead and engage the unidentified caster, since they seem like they're actually a bigger threat than the artillery mage. Breton will handle the artillery mage.
He's got to burn a legendary resistance to not be stunned.
No.
That's why I'm burning those legendary resistances.
And he saved the next time. Valymr, can you make a Constitution saving throw? The reason for it, let me just DM for a bit here and actually not just sit here rolling dice. You feel a frigid cool being emanated from both the box and the giants themselves. So much so that it's like slowing your muscle movements.
Go like that. 25?
You save, you are allowed to make all of your attacks.
Yay. We're gonna go for Mr. Unidentified again.
Okay. Please, that's his father.
Mr. Unidentified Junior. 29 to hit.
That hits.
For 18. Brother. No, that is terrible dice. And then we roll again. 24 hits?
Yep.
Question mark. And much better, 33 damage.
Nice.
Does anyone remember if I used my Hexblade's Curse? Oh, of course I used Hexblade. No, wait. Did I use Hexblade's Curse? That's what you use to get the Accursed Spectre, right?
No, Hexblade's Curse is your pick a target. When you kill it, you get hit points back.
I don't remember if I used that already.
In considering the encounters we've had, probably, but we also short rested before we started this fight, and I don't know if you've used it against the artillery pieces.
Yes, you have. You did. You used it in the first artillery piece fight.
Okay. Then that is the end of my turn.
Okay. It is the unidentified's turn, where something weird happens. All of the undead, including those that are dead, seem to be rejuvenated by this individual.
Undead healing undead? That's perverse.
Spare parts.
He's going to cast another spell.
I
Good
can't
for
stop
him.
him.
I can't stop him.
No.
I flip him the bird. This is preposterous. Am I to assault the undead with nothing but sticks and harsh language?
Valymr,
An extremely powerful magic.
Me.
give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh. Okay.
Is he still within 30 feet of me?
No.
Like, you moved us to the outside of the pieces,
yeah,
Midge, but we
you're
landed in the
probably
middle,
not.
so...
You are in the middle, so I will say yes.
Okay.
30 feet, yes.
Natural 20.
For a total of...
32.
32.
Yeah, you save.
Yeah.
We are, in fact, paladins. This is what we do.
We do saves.
Be nice.
You can't save with the best of us.
I can't save all day long. Everything else is dog shit.
Unless you're in 5 feet, then you get or of me, then you get like a, or 10 feet of me, you get a +5 on that.
Hey, Ruby, make a strength save. Flailed noodle arms.
I feel like my strength saves are pretty shit as well. I have no idea what my modifier on that is. I'm just gonna.
I don't have
Yeah.
one.
I get a +7 to my strength save.
I have a 0.
Keep talking.
Unless you're
it's-
next to me.
Keep talking, it's Champion QRF, and they've got some giants to deal with again.
My dex isn't much better. I think that's +2. I have no wait. I have a
Yeah.
+1 from something else I have, but
Yeah.
it's rough.
Ooh!
Now, my con save-
I'm gonna have to indomitable that.
My con save is a 9, and my charisma save is an 11 by default.
Yeah, charisma is 11 by default, and then I get the +5 from Paladin. I can charisma save forever. My minimum is a 16.
It's funny because
Just like passive buffs.
there's not a lot of abilities that make you roll charisma.
Yeah, I know. Big
Like
sad.
banishment, I think, is like the big one that comes to mind.
Which is funny because the one time somebody tried to banish me, I failed to fucking save. It happened
Just was
not
a
long ago.
secondary
Like,
saving throw. That's why all classes get a primary save and a secondary save. That's why sorcerers get. I'm pretty sure they get wisdom. No, they get con. They get cons. What I'm talking about saying, sorcerers get con saves.
By the way, I realize that, mechanically speaking, if I cast banishment on if I can't cast plane shift on us to get us back, but I can cast banishment to get us back.
We've talked about that before. Yeah.
We're gonna end up on Elendor.
Isn't that what you were planning on doing to me? And
Yeah, when Solvaril got killed and we were trapped next to the thing spewing the mist, it's like, listen, if we just don't want to die, Valymr, I can just banish you the fuck out of here and you can get out. Like, you're going to be back in Elendor somewhere, but at the very least, you'll be out and survive, and you can, like, worry about getting to Dragon Isles for the final fight, but then Breton's just going to be here by himself.
The actual
Am I not here?
worst thing would be you banish me back to Elendor and I'm on a deserted
Yeah,
island.
It's one of those things of, but like they were deep in the fog, you weren't in that combat, and you were,
We were-
in pieces.
we
at that
were-
point.
On top of the thing spewing the mist right next to it, and you were back at camp flying out. So it's like, there's no way Ruby can get here to do anything. So Breton's just kind of like sitting here fighting this, maybe you're gonna die, trying to get Valymr out. And that's when, like, the unicorn can teleport, and that situation just kind of resolved itself.
Can't do that for another week, but that's gonna. I assume that's gonna come in handy again.
It made the difference where it was.
Yeah.
You know, because the idea was like, if Valymr gets banished and Breton dies, it's Ruby in the Abyss, and that's it. It's like, this becomes the Ruby show for the next 3 months.
I mean, technically, you're only
Okay
here
with
for
it.
one thing and one thing only. I wonder if you guys remember what that is.
Putting a seed in the lake.
To drop the bomb in the lake, yeah, but we also need to keep. We wanted to take the keep.
I still have the seed. It's in my bag of colding.
It would be silly if we just like, guys, what if we just do this and we do it and the keep just like erupts and freezes over and explodes and it's just like, oh man, we should have started with that.
Well, I think that the reason we wanted to take the keep is because we didn't want the Nullians to undo.
Yeah, we wanted to hold the position. We needed them to be able to protect it. So, the blood itself seems to flow into the keep, so it seems like the keep is also a really good place to use the weapon.
Yeah. I can't just teleport in, drop it, and
Ruby,
teleport out.
your
Okay,
turn.
guys, let's go. It is my turn. How are we playing this game?
Are those giants still up? They
One
are.
is.
Oh boy.
The other two that regenerated were set upon instantaneously.
And I've got
And
3
another
sorcerer
one got
points
taken
left.
down.
I'll do another twinned. Am I targeting 2 people? Who am I targeting? I can't see. Artillery mage and identified. Okay. Hit. Oh my god. 34.
Yeah, nice.
Plip. That's me turn.
The unidentified creature is going to take a legendary action.
They sure do.
He's going to bap you with his staff, Valymr.
Yay!
Bonk.
He misses.
Yay!
Okay, Breton.
I'm not engaged with the giants, so I don't have to make the con save. Okay, good to
No,
know.
you don't. You're
Um,
not within 10 feet of the giants.
Mm-hmm. I think this is still going fine. Breton's gonna... We don't have any idea how much they healed, do we? Like, it didn't seem like that made... Because we can't see their hit points, out the wounds they have. So it didn't seem like they went from bloody to very much not
No,
bloodied.
It looks a small amount.
A small amount. Okay, so with a small amount, then
Slow
congratulations, Mr.
reconstruction.
Artillery Mage. You are still my favorite target for the next couple moments. Swing. For some reason, my Divine Smite wore off again, despite the fact that I fixed it. So we'll add another 2d8 on that. That's another 5 damage.
There's a lot of sheet information isn't updating properly for me, I've noticed. I've been having, for example, like Zara should be doing force damage, but she's doing bludgeoning still. So there's some wonk going on.
Did I just not reapply it after I did it? You know what? That could also be the thing that I did, because I am sometimes a dum-dum. Let's try it again. And swing number 2. Whoop. Hey, it wasn't a 2. I'll take not a 2. 4, 33, and it didn't expand. Hey, at least maybe it seems like that worked that time. Cool. Take those 2 swings. That'll be Breton's turn.
Okay. Artillery Mage is just going to swing at you, I think, Breton.
Sure.
That's a miss. That's a hit for a 26, correct? That hits?
Yeah.
Don't take that away from me.
Everything away from the DM. Take from him everything.
I'm going to Stone's Endurance that.
Sure. And the final swing is a grand total of a 12, so that also misses.
And I get back 11 of the damage it dealt to me. That is my last Stone's Endurance. I will happily confirm that. I have used that entire resource today.
Okay, Zara's turn. She's just gonna bonk.
Yep.
That's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20.
That's not just a bonk. That's a crunch.
You ever hit somebody so hard that people forget about them?
Oh my! He's gonna use a legendary resistance.
There's a reason I told her to switch her target.
Valymr, your turn.
Yay!
Actually, no, sorry,
whack
I'm gonna.
him.
Sorry, let me just step right in. I'm gonna use another legendary action.
Where?
No. He doesn't get one.
He is going to move without provoking an attack of opportunity.
How?
Not from Valymr, he can't.
Legendary action.
Legendary action. He's going to move without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay, but I mean, how?
It's legitimately what the description of this.
Well, you see, Valymr, we have these things called the rules, and you follow what it says in the text.
Right, but the
Sentinel
following
overrides
of my
disengage.
Sentinel overrides disengage. He is not disengaging. He just doesn't provoke.
For some reason, the two shapes have connected.
They have melded into one. They act as they're atoms just circling the nucleus. That was what the fuck am I going on about?
Look, it's a great
Can you tell I've only had 3 hours of sleep?
Okay, so he's moving off. Now, Valymr, it's your turn.
He can try.
How far away is he from me?
Like 30 feet.
I go move to him and I stab him.
Okay, you will take an attack of opportunity from one of the giants. By one of the giants, I mean the only giant that's left.
Okay.
Don't get hit.
It's a 21 hit.
Yes.
You take 27 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'll add that back to the QRF because they were still targeted.
Yeah, you didn't add it to me. 27, you said.
Yes.
Okay. And then, yeah, I'm gonna hit the unnameable or whatever his name is.
Unnamed guy. Yeah.
Unidentifiables. Ugh, 17 misses. I'm gonna use one of my points of luck.
Sure.
I don't really want to miss. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
I rolled one higher. Let's go.
That's all you needed.
34 damage.
Jesus, you have a
So that's why he was running.
Yep.
Yay.
Do you have a plus 15 to hit?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Plus
Get me a
5.
blindfold.
6 plus 5 plus a weapon plus the blindfold gives him a bonus to attacks with glaives.
Yeah, fair.
And then we're like, ow. I turn around. Fucking giant. I'll go back to him and hit him as well.
You don't have the movement for that.
Oh.
You move 30
Is
feet.
there anyone within 20 feet of 10 feet of me? Or anyone within 20 feet of me? Because I've got a reach weapon.
Within 10 feet of you.
Yeah, so I only have to move 20 feet to get into...
I see. So you can still move 10.
Yeah.
And
then range
yeah,
10.
I'd say there's one of the crew, for certain.
Fuck that guy up. Oh, well, I don't know why. Oh, because I'm still targeting the guy on the ground.
Yeah.
Sorry. The guy on the ground being the dead guy. I'll re-roll that.
Sure.
23, and I assume that hits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And 32 damage.
Crew actually haven't been hit yet, so.
Well, now they have.
And neither is Ruby. Ruby still has temporary hit points.
Excuse me.
There's something to be said that even at level 18, not every enemy can deal with somebody who is just flying around in the air.
They've also had, paladins in their face.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of other targets to target, so it's fair. I would also choose the paladin that is hitting me in the face rather than the nuclear fly that is zipping around in the air.
The champion QRF.
Dice. Click, clack, dilly.
Oh, wait.
It is just dice ASMR every single time one of these guys gets a turn.
Hold on. I need to...
Count the hits?
No, I need to con save them. Okay, so there's only...
They all have advantage too, by the way.
Ignore every dice I've just rolled. Let me re-go again.
Because it gives everybody within 30 feet advantage on saving throws. And they all get a +3 as well, because Breton's Aura is 30 foot.
One, two, three, 5. Halfway there. Okay, they all save, so they're all getting all of their attacks. Now let me do 30 attacks. Again, continue to talk about yourselves.
1 little, 2 little. Slop, slop, slop. Stop, slop, stop.
This is where all my This is where all my luck's going, isn't it?
It's the sheer number of champions rolling 30 dice. It's no wonder we haven't gotten any crits. The champions are getting all of them. Except for, I think, Valymr got 1 on one of his advantage attacks. Yes.
So
yes,
how's everybody
indeed.
week?
I mean, it just started, but I mean, I don't have anything to immediately complain about.
My wife has had the last 4 days off, and she won't leave me the fuck alone.
You make that sound like a bad thing.
No, we had an earthquake the other day. Like, actually, we had about 5.
Really?
And they were... Yeah, they get them in strings. They weren't serious, but it was the first time she's ever felt one, and at least enough to notice it. And everything in the house was just kind of, doing the shuffle. And I was upstairs writing something yesterday, and I just hear her moving furniture downstairs. It turned out she was moving some glass shelves that have miniatures in them or figurines in them. She's like, I don't want them to fall over. But honey, if an earthquake is going to knock those things over, I got a lot more things to worry about than those glass shelves.
Yeah. So the remaining giant is dead, and so is the crew.
Lovely.
Ruby, to you.
I have to de-target the artillery mage and firing a firebolt at the unknown person. D4? Did I have him targeted? I can't tell.
You're targeting unidentified.
Okay. The attack roll didn't hit. That's fine.
Well, he's also dead.
Oh, is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh. Who's not dead? Frost Giants.
There's one giant left, unless the champions just got done wiping them out.
24 at the Frost Giant?
No, all the Frost Giants should be dead.
Oh.
Yeah, like, we're looking at the tracker image. We don't see who's dead and who's alive and what. So it's like, who do we have to target here?
It's the artillery mage. It's the
And
artillery
the Houndsman crew? Oh, the Hound crew is dead too. Okay.
Yeah, they got. There was one.
24.
That hits 24 points of damage. 250. Cool. And Brett.
Well, all that's left is the artillery mage that Breton didn't quite finish off. So let's see if we can't right that wrong. First swing. Hey, we did damage. Swing. 26, still up. These are pretty middling damage rolls. That's fine. 9 to hit for one swing. I should have thrown a smite on this. 30 more points of damage. Oh well, it's fine. Keep an eye on the commander, just in case the healing doesn't bring them back up. Technically, Valymr killed him with radiant damage, but you never know. That's Breton's turn.
The artillery mage is casting a spell.
Cool. I will take my swing at him. He does get the spell off before I get my swing, though.
Ah, the spell is Dimension Door.
Then I don't get my spell off because Mage Slayer is such a crappy feat.
I'm so sorry. And he Dimension Doors away.
It's fine, Mage. All the good it hasn't done at the start of this campaign will reflect the amazingness it does at the end of this campaign when things start to change around a little bit.
And we need to make like an advanced version of certain feats, like advanced Mage Slayer. Like,
first of all, Mage Slayer should absolutely go off before their spell does, and if you hit with the attack, they should have to make a con save to finish casting the spell.
yeah, that would be huge. Work it like Sentinel, but for spells.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how it should work, but it's not how it's interpreted.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think a lot of where a lot of gems, I would say, come from people who play casters. They'll probably go, no, like.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because like the biggest deal with Mage Slayer is like, cool. There are several things they can do. Mages can just be like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna Misty Step. I'm just gonna Dimension Door. It's like you can't do anything to stop that. Mage Slayer doesn't stop teleportation, which sucks. But also, Mage Slayer is also a joke because if a mage is within range of somebody who's got Mage Slayer, they come up with the next immediate thing. Cool. I step 5 feet away. They're gonna swing at me anyways. May as well not get bopped in the face when I cast my spell. And then immediately realize, wow, Mage Slayer really is just not a feat that does anything.
Yeah, totally fair. Anyway, you are officially out of combat. But
unless you get something with it. But then you stop their movement, they can still teleport. So if we're out of combat, champions start hacking away at these artillery pieces. Let's jump on this crate and see what the hell's inside of it.
Sure. I'm going to ask Valymr and Ruby to make a perception check now that you're at the crate. This is at advantage, and I will allow you to lever history instead of perception check. This is a really low DC for you both.
Good thing too.
21.
17 on the history.
Okay, you both got this. I was just seeing how quickly you can remember back to the very beginning of this campaign.
Mate, I can't even remember back to the beginning of the week, and it's fucking Monday.
I did cop. It's like weird. Breton's not making the save, which that means Breton may not have been around for this. Because he wasn't around for this.
You recall a time when you, Zedaar, Darius, Kifis,
Oh, that far back.
Zep, Braun, made your way into the warehouse of one Krek Blackjack Jackal,
Oh, the cube.
whereupon you found an onyx box. This object here looks awfully like one of these boxes. Flat, mirror smooth, basalt kind of marbling surfaces, pure, square, semi-monolithic box. This one has slightly adapted though, as it's on a sort of carrying pedestal where it's been carried by these giants.
So if that's what I think it is, there's a pocket dimension inside that box. Is what I'll say out loud, so Breton understands what we're thinking.
Okay. Sure. I'll just take your word on this. So what the hell is it doing here?
Don't know what to do with it right now. I get it back to camp.
I mean, like you said, it stores stuff inside of it. Like, why would they have it on the front line other than like, does it just have? Were they just pulling the ammo out of it? Or wait. Pieces firing something else?
We can't bring it back to camp. We can't bring it back to camp because if it is a pocket dimension, there could be a huge amount of whoever knows what the fuck's in there. If we bring it back to camp and then all that whoever what the fuck is in there comes out of there,
just in case it's a Trojan horse. Does that reference slide in D&D? What would the real world equivalent of a Trojan horse be? Or sorry, not the real world equivalent. What would be the Elendor equivalent of a Trojan horse be?
Okay, let me
Do we
let
have
me on
a
the
bag
fly.
of holding?
Let me on.
Not big enough to fit this.
No, the other way around.
Pocket dimension. Pocket dimension.
Okay.
Put a bag of holding inside of it.
You've got a bag of holding.
Holding. Yeah. Something really important inside that bag of holding. I don't recommend that. Also, what if what's in there isn't hazardous? Is there any way for you all to open this up for us to see what's inside of it? Like, that would very quickly assuade like what the hell we needed to do with it if we just knew what was inside of it.
I would like to get it somewhere safe to explore this, but it cannot be the camp.
What about the Lighthouse Island?
That's a great idea.
Take us
Okay.
farther away, be a hell of a trip. He'll look around. Obviously, this thing is not like small. It's got a full carrying pedestal. It's pretty heavy. I think it was at least like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Yes.
Maybe even 15 by 15. So I imagine they had 4 giants carrying it. We've got...
You had a motorized wagon carrying it.
Yeah, we've got Zara, 10 champions, and a Breton to help carry this thing. Could we pull this off?
Give me half an hour and I will be just as strong.
I would say...
I don't think we have a half an hour behind enemy lines here.
That's the point.
I would say if you can get something to leverage it, then I suppose actually it's got the carry handles.
Yeah, like it has handles to be carried like this.
I would
and
say
if they were made for giants, which are 15 foot long, we could get 3 guys on each handle.
Because of how the aura works, Zara would have to focus on flying everybody, but you've got 10 guys. You got 10 guys and a Breton.
If we could just get it up off of the ground, up to about shoulder level, could she get underneath it and just like Superman it?
Let me work out what her strength is, because her ability to carry people in like her flying is based off her strength, sure.
Oh, that's what I was wondering, like, because if she can just make us fly, she's not having to like carry this for each of us, right? So technically we're all committing to it, even though it's her magic keeping us afloat. It's the weird mechanics of D&D.
Also, leverage? Why? I've left my Legrand Standard Dictionary at home. What is that in common? Zip Skyspan stuff going on.
Her strength is
Message up and have
30.
him explain it to you.
Weirdly,
Yeah, the thing is sort of- we've also established-
Space Empyreans do not get athletics as a skill.
It's because they have a +10 to it. Why do they need the
They
athletics?
get
They're so
insight and
strong.
persuasion. Like,
She can also naturally grow bigger, right? So she could be as big as one of these giants helping carry it.
she can.
Which, the bigger you are, the more you count for when you carry stuff. That's why
It's very
Breton can
true.
carry so much.
She can probably carry it, yes.
Okay. I'm all for taking this to the lighthouse as a safe place because there's nothing there, right? And it's sealed off from both us and them. It seems like a good call.
Yeah, for sure.
It also means they may not even know that we were here to help do this.
Okay. So you're going to move off to the QRF, right?
Yeah.
To the lighthouse, okay.
Move the cure up to the lighthouse. Also, I can see the epic epilogue speech now of it started on an island. It ended on an island. As this thing just goes off like a nuke and just vaporizes everything in a 5-mile radius.
Sure. I will say you make it over there. And before you have a box.
Start looking Retton's just gonna start examining the outside of it. He's never seen this before, so he's more trying to figure out what the hell is it? Is there writing on it? Is there any instructions?
So there's no script. It's like blank surfaces on all the sides, but you do feel a resonant force from the box.
Throw a divine sense at it.
Yeah, I probably have a bunch of those left over, yeah.
Sure. Can you remind me what divine sense does?
So divine sense, as Breton will mark off one of his too, is it's the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. You open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell.
Mm-hmm. Give me a religion check here.
Okay. I'll use my inspiration.
Yep, trash.
Okay.
It's a 12.
Nothing here feels hallowed or unhallowed. And there's nothing like Faith Fiend, Celestial, Undead about it. But there's a resonance about it that does feel familiar. Familiar to... Well, that time you all weren't here anymore. It's that time
The world between worlds.
Nothing felt real, and yet everything felt real all at once. The mirror dimension, the Hall of Mirrors, the Halls of Transcendence, that plane between planes, that place where the astral priors are from, that
Why did they have this on the front line? I mean, how do we open it? Actually, I think the more we look at this, the more Breton this was, I imagine Ruby talked about this at length in her journal, which Breton did read at one point. So Breton has kind of an idea of this. But
so you had a key to unlock the last one. Remember?
Check the inventory. Did we check the inventory on that mage?
We didn't check the body. We just got the hell out of there. We might have to go back and see if we can't find it. I still have... I have locate object.
Sure.
If we get back to where he died, we might be able to locate the key that opens this. Assuming that the key was distinct. It wasn't just a standard key itself.
No.
I'll do a minor image to show what the key for the last one looked like.
Yeah, it was like a little hexagonal prismal, like metal tube. Almost more like a tuning fork.
That seems pretty easy to find with a locate object. All right, I still have the slots to do it. It'll be one of my last two. I do saving those spell slots are going to be all right. Do we want to keep more people here to watch it, or do we want to send the entire force back and just leave this here unprotected?
I think...
Because we're not going to fight, we're just going to snatch something, right?
Yeah, I think staying here with the majority, and then Zara and you go to get this key and then come back would be my bet.
That's the plan. All right.
Okay. So you two are
We'll be back
flying
pretty
off.
quick.
Valymr?
Yeah, so we're going to head back.
Are you doing anything?
I'm going to be examining the shit out of this thing, with obviously
What?
true sight and all that going on as well.
That's very true. You have true sight.
Yeah, Britton's going to get 100 feet away, and Valymr's just going to call out, I found the keyhole! It opened!
Valymr, when you get into like closer range of the box, for you the entire box is covered in script. Glowing script.
And with that whole ability of mine to read everything, can I see what it says?
That on again, off again, on again ability.
So you can directly read translations of language. This isn't language.
Okay.
When I say this is script, it's more like coding.
Oh, that's undecipherable.
Yeah, you too. I can't do actual coding, but it seems to be like, you know, I'm gonna make you do another memory check. So give me a history with advantage. I'm feeling a benevolent GM.
Benevolence.
Let's see if you can work out what this is.
Natural fucking 20!
Valymr, there's just something about this that really just triggers for you. This looks like Wayland.
Wait, it's about the ocean?
It could be. An ocean of sorts, maybe an ocean of stars. This feels like astral waylines, like a star map. Like those maps that you saw on the floating island. This looks like transitive magics, but more so of like locking in a... It's almost like you're looking at the fabric that creates the demi-plane inside this.
I will obviously let Ruby know what I am deciphering.
Ruby, give me an Arcana check, please.
Okay.
As Valymr, like, sort of describes to you what he's seeing.
Well, it'd be nice if I rolled over a 10 tonight, but you're going to have to take a 17. That's the best I can
Still have
get you.
inspiration.
You do still have a...
I'm not going to...
But...
Yeah, it's a session inspiration, though.
From what you can see, from what you can what you're deciphering with, because you also, I believe, you spent some time with those star maps, trying to understand them as well, and helping.
I have, and
out.
she's been to the mirror dimension and studied it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Also have Luster's Codex.
I don't have it on me, but yeah.
There's just like, I don't know how to explain Valymr explaining imagery very well.
Boom! Minor image. Minor illusion.
It just becomes a game of narrative telephone.
Yeah.
Valymr, this is what you see. All right, Ruby, this is what you see.
So Valymr is like essentially okay. If you're using minor image, we can work with that. We can work that. So Valymr, for you, the entire box is covered with like glowing swirls and spirals, almost like celestial runes, but instead it's making up a star map. And you're doing section by section. You're like morphing your hands around to like recreate these shapes and images. And it's one of those moments of Ruby's watching, and Ruby, you go, wait, go back.
It's the ultimate counter to aphantasia.
There is a like an instantaneous recognition for you on one of these shapes, and it seems to be something to do with the plane of fire.
Oh, of course you recognize that one.
I mean,
so whatever this, there's a connection here that meets the elemental plane of fire.
yeah, interesting. What would they need with that? this be a counter to the ice? Like, do they know our plan? Like, if we dropped the crystal to freeze everything, could this undo it? This is me asking the DM, or do I need to roll higher for that?
No, sorry, you're asking. Sorry, I thought this was open discussion of the party. No, my bad. It could be, but it's more turned. It could be like that might require an insight, but that also might require discovery of what's inside. That's just like one of the things you're getting from. And again, this like seems to be a planial traversing. It seems like it's trying to encapsulate, almost like the crystal that held Zara had its own demi-plane in it that was a prison for her. This is something else. And if you remember back to Joanna, it created an exact replica of her childhood bedroom as the demi-plane and held her in a stasis where she didn't know she was entrapped.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be just being used as storage, like you said, but this could be something else. It's hard to know without exploring.
Could it be that they're keeping something from the elemental plane of fire in there?
Theoretically, but again, I don't want to do this without any ability. I am tapped. I am exhausted.
Yeah.
This is something I need to sleep on for a while.
Okay. Valymr, would you like to do anything else?
Probably like collapse and sit down for a moment.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Start trying to take a short rest if possible.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You can try and take a short rest. Okay. I don't know if Breton's here. I think he stepped away for a moment. So, until then. It's a very start-stoppy session with the amount of like reading I had to do in this in the battle. Whilst Breton's away. How are you guys feeling about what's the verdict? What do you think with the finding?
All right, I felt like I muted myself in my Discord, so I couldn't talk when I was away from my computer.
No
That's
worries,
on me.
No worries, bud. For you, can you give me you've got a locate object, correct?
Yeah, we have a locate object up.
Sure.
I'll mark that off. Boop.
I'm not gonna waste too much time with you trying to find the location. Zara's got a pretty good recollection of where it was. And you do find the corpse. But you don't just get one of these keys. You sense about 10 on this individual's body.
I mentioned Breton just looks at Zara. Did it need more than one?
I don't know. I think I know of what this box does and is, but I've never actually seen one myself.
Also, due to the way this is actually funnier. So locate object can only pick up the nearest one. So imagine like as Breton is looking through, he like picks one up. He's like, "Here it is, here it is, here it is."
Yeah, it's that. It's, Breton, you get the.
I'm gonna need a bag, Zara.
So yeah, you have like and they are all in like almost like a bandolier. But they are
just
probably
strip the bandolier off. Yeah.
So and they were like it's in a bandolier that was essentially under his cloak, so it wasn't seen at first.
Yeah.
So you
And while he's here, because we haven't done this once, Breton's gonna run this guy's pockets.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, he has his staff. This individual seems to be in a crate. He does seem to have a coin curse. A coin purse.
A coin curse. Yep, that's a classic DM just trying to keep it all together as he describes things.
I'm so bad at switching letters on things like that. Like coin toss.
I do it all the time too.
Coin toss is a huge one for me.
I have three impediments that I have to deal with. I will frequently mix up the letters. I will frequently say the opposite of what I mean. I'll say, "Oh man, it is so freaking hot in here," when it's the middle of winter and it's snowing. It's like, no, it's not. It's freezing. And I've had the habit of I will think of two words to use, and I'll combine the two words into one word as I'm speaking.
For that one, used to flip the first half and second half of words. So because became Cosby.
Yeah, brains are weird, man.
Brains are weird. But anyway, yeah. So you have this bandolier of things. There is a coin purse.
Is the coin purse full of blood silver?
It is indeed.
What about the Toin curse?
The Toin curse.
What is the Toin curse? The Toin curse.
The Toin curse.
What is?
Is a small object filled with curses.
Seems relevant, actually.
I was actually so curious, so I looked up what is the word poin? Poin is a old English word that is now defunct. It is obsolete.
What does it mean?
And the meaning of it, according to... Come on, where's it at? Actually, I can't find a meaning for it. It's there are three meanings listed in the OED's entry for the verb poin. See meaning and usage for it. The word is now obsolete. The only recorded English, Middle English use of it was 1150 to 1500. It developed meanings and uses in subjects including needlework and weaponry. But that's it. We don't have a proper definition of what the word means.
How are you spelling poin?
Poin. Like you literally just flip the first letters.
A poin is apparently. Oh no, that's.
Yeah, it's also borrowed from French, but yeah. That's actually the word I thought too. Poindexter. Poindexter is my first thought. Like that's the only other time I could think of that word being used.
Oh, it's just an old English etymology for point or the tip. The point.
That would make sense why it was associated with weaponry and needlework then.
Yep. There you go. Anyway, all that aside, yeah, you've got the bandolier. So you got some silver, and you also see a scroll. Not a spell scroll, but like a letter.
Yeah, we're gonna take that too. All that's coming back with to the island with us.
Jump back. It's probably about 10 minutes later. You are all regrouped.
So, how many keys are there supposed to be to this?
It's only one for the one in Redbury, right?
I found 10.
Okay.
He just starts taking the bandolier off.
Looking at each of these keys, are they identical in true sight?
No.
Do they have we basically gotten ourselves a case of this is the door and this key opens this dimension and this key opens
I had the same thought. Is it one door, many keys?
No.
What?
One key, one box.
So the key... Which key looks like it fits this box? Does anything strike me as...
Give me an insight check.
I know that this is that one.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Or it just becomes trial and error, yeah. Now, if memory, there's also one thing. If memory serves, as we were looking into this, this may have been... Actually, I may be mixing up Zedaar's account, because Zedaar didn't go in the box either, hilariously enough. I also didn't go inside. He stayed outside and convinced, convinced Greer, sorry. G-names. He convinced Greer that the box sealed itself and they were all trapped inside. I can't remember, was that an actual risk, or did Zedaar just make that up? That was so long ago. Greer, aka Ulfbrick the Bard Scholar, aka the person that put you on this quest, who
wasn't fooled in the
Totally
slightest.
knew we were talking.
Yeah.
Shite. Yeah.
When there's only 2 pairs of footprints, it was you doing it your damn self because Greer sure was lifting any of the hard work to help you. He was just pointing you in the right direction.
Yep. And may have just been there to make sure that you actually did things. Okay. You would say the 4th key. There's a few more matching symbols than the others.
This one looks. Do they look identical in like the real thing?
No,
or is it...
no. All of these. So to describe them, they're all either. So each key is imagine a tube, but that's split in the middle slightly. There's like a little area where there's a gap in the metal. But they're cylindrical, but they're not like flat. Some of them are hexagonal. Some of them are dodecahedrons in terms of the amount of size. So, but then it's always a flat end, a little divot area in the middle, and then different shape structure. And then each of those structures is covered in like these way lines.
Okay, this is the key.
Breton's going to take his Sangolem out, and he's just going to notch the front of the bandolier for that key with the... he's just going to notch... actually, does he even know that you all associate this with the fire element yet? I assume you shared that information with him.
I'll share it.
Yeah, he's just going to notch it with the, like, a symbol for fire, so they remember that one goes to that element.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise...
But I don't think we should go in here until we're all somewhat rested, because
it could be a big risk. That's fair. So, is it safe enough for us to take back to camp, knowing that it's not going to open without the key, or do we take the risk in camp here? I mean, if we camp on the inside of the wall, theoretically we're not going to be spotted, but there's a decent chance they do know that we're here and that this is here.
yeah.
I can't do anything with it without my magic, and I am...
I'm all for resting before we open it up. That's fine. I'm just trying to think, do we rest here, or do we think it's safe enough to take back to camp and rest in camp with it?
I don't think we can guarantee. I don't think we can guarantee that there's not a Trojan horse situation here. I think this island is relatively safe. Aren't the bridges all down?
Yeah, the layways were all destroyed, right? So this thing is not.
Yeah, but what about the monsters in the water?
I mean, those tentacles were probably from the biggest of the Gribblies, and they couldn't reach into the center of this island, right?
He said hopefully.
He definitely said hopefully.
We've got, and Breton just kind of looks around, we've got 14 of us here. Worst comes to worst, nothing's going to sneak up on us. We're on the island. We can keep a good eye out. If anything moves to engage us, we can just leave. My concern camping here and siding with Ruby, there is a dragon flying around. And if it attacks us here, we might be kind of exposed if it catches us before we finish resting.
I thought we killed that thing. Didn't the dragon die?
It's dead.
I'm pretty sure that. I'm pretty sure that thing died.
Did Zara kill the dragon?
We killed the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She snapped
Yes, it's dead.
Okay, sorry. Zara killed it. I don't remember engaging it. Maybe that's why I don't know. Then if the dragon is dead, Breton's more on board with camping here, because that means the only thing we have to, unless there's another dragon, the only thing we know of that might come out here is the Death Giant, and that thing didn't seem like it wanted to leave the keep.
I think we post some people on like the remnants of these watchtowers.
If there was anywhere inside the watchtowers we could still camp, that would be even better.
Yeah. Yeah, what is the structural situation on this island now? Is there any standing structure left?
Yeah, it's only the center was destroyed. You've still got the perimeter wall around it. The docks were pretty hammered as well.
Yeah, so we'll drag it hopefully into one of the buildings, Probably won't fit through a door.
Fit inside one. Well, about that, if we can't fit it in the door, there's lots of debris around. Let's just pile some rubble up around it so it looks kind of natural from the air, and then we can camp inside. Keep eyes on it, and keep eyes on. Just watch the keep. Make sure nothing's coming up the causeway.
Yeah, and then we'll try and do as much of a rest as we possibly can. A long rest would be so nice.
Yeah. And then once we rest, it also gives us a fantastic place to open it and see what's inside without endangering the camp, without us having to move it again. Let's just hope that the siege goes well in our absence.
If we're sold on this plan, I'll use a sending stone to talk to the camp and tell them what the plan is. Also tell them what our casualty situation, which is 0, right? We didn't lose anyone.
We're fine. A little scuffed up, but otherwise fine.
Yeah, I'll let them know. Suffered no casualties. We're camping at the lighthouse. Tell us if there's any updates and we're needed, then we can get back in short order.
All right, let's set up some things around. Ruby, why don't you go ahead and find a nice spot for you to start getting some sleep? I'm going to take some time to help cover this as best we can. I'm going to start with a quick 30-minute cat nap to take a short rest and just make sure that I'm as ready as I can in case we do get attacked. But I'll long rest after that.
I'm going to do a ritual for Liam's tiny hut.
It won't get all of us, but it can get...
And it, more importantly.
I don't think the cube will fit inside the hut.
That big?
Isn't it like 10 foot tall?
It's 15 by 15.
Oh, no, it won't.
Yeah. Like, if that worked, absolutely, that's the call, but... it guarantees a safe place for a few of us to sleep. But it can't fit all of us, which is the bummer. So some people are going to have to go inside and sleep inside the tower. Tiny hut is... Let's double check how many people tiny hut is, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Uh, 9 creatures of medium size or smaller with you, so it's 10 people total. So it could get you and all but one of the champions.
It's everyone that isn't on watch.
Yeah, but if you're not inside of it when it spawns in, you cannot enter it.
Oh, I didn't know.
So once you're outside of it, you can't get inside of it. So some people can use it, some people can't.
I don't sleep. I trance, so I'll stay outside of it then.
So I'm gonna give you the letter that.
Yes, the letter. Breton will also reveal the letter. I think we were adjusting the immediate situation, but yes, there's also once we're settling down, like there is a letter as well that we found. Also, we found a coin purse full of blood silver. How many coins were in that coin purse, by the way, Mitch?
600 golds worth.
600 golds worth. I'm just gonna add that to gold then. Oh, nope, that's not how math works. Breton's basically just a communal piggy bank at this point anyways. Alright. Obviously Ruby gets inside the hut no matter what. Valymr, you got 4 hours. You'll be fine inside one of the towers. I think Zara should get one of the spots inside the hut just because... I mean... While she's not really in danger of anything, I think it just makes sense.
I've given you the reading of the letter, by the way.
Aha! Custodian of the Unraveling. Let this transmission from the space beyond meaning reach you. The precursor keys remain in your grasp. Do not misunderstand the weight of this trust. The first key shall be turned at the predetermined convergence points. You are to prioritize the deployment of reinforcements. Transport no more than is required for the immediate breach. Conservation of the Void's resource is paramount. Should any unit hesitate upon transition, seal the box immediately and leave the cowards trapped between planes. Hesitation has no place in the service of entropy. The keys are extensions of my will. If the keys are lost, captured, or compromised, your entire existence becomes forfeit. Should you face an imminent, unavoidable capture, you will apply the seal of annihilation to the keys, shattering them and drawing both them and yourself directly into the eternal nothingness. This is not a choice, it is an obligation. Ensure the binding sigils are active during transit. If any prisoner attempts to escape or their containment is compromised, activate the box's emergency purge function. Better a dissolved asset than an escaped one. Serve, obey, and anticipate the silence. Null.
Does he have good handwriting? No.
All he is a fucking hand, so you'd hope so.
It's a little scrawly in places. He definitely hasn't practiced his calligraphy. He looks at this, he looks at the bandolier, then he looks at this. We should not try every key on the box.
Yeah.
The immediate return of, I'm so glad we didn't just do that. Well, with that charming note, Breton will draw straws with the other champions to see who gets to sleep inside the cage. I'm just going to roll a d20.
Go for it.
I got a natural 20. Breton will take a spot inside the box, or the hut, and 3 other guys will have to sleep outside. It's fine. It's just whoever drew straws got unlucky. That is my only crit for the entire night. It was the arbitrary who gets to sleep. This is indicative of my entire D&D experience, by the way. Oh man, it's great. All right. So yeah, prisoners inside the cage. It sounds like they're war assets, weapons to be released and used. The way it talks about them is they may just be dangerous inherently as well, but that doesn't, just because they're serving them doesn't mean they're hostile to us, but it also doesn't mean that if we free them, they're gonna want to jump on the bandwagon like Zara did. I think at the end of it, it doesn't change anything. We sleep, we deal with it in the morning, and we deal with it the only way we know how. Alright, good talk. I'm glad we all came to this arrangement.
Rose, Jesus. Ruby's exhausted. She's just kind of staring vapidly, just in her bubble. First off, can we just address the elephant in the room? Null's alive.
Yeah.
I guess,
As
how do you really
alive as that being could be.
Every item of scripture that we have ever written says that, I guess the king that never was, all 5 of them, basically obliterated him. That's the channel of divinity between the continents was part of it, like that fight. At this point, why even have scripture if it's all fucking wrong?
I need to find a bar.
Just hands him a bar.
I need to find one, not be given one. That's the difference.
You found it!
It doesn't work on this plane either, so we would have to go back to the material.
I mean, we kind of knew Null was coming back.
Well,
it wouldn't be all of this shit.
The way the scripture reads, and Mage, let's make a religion check. Let's see if we can't recall the wording of the scripture of how Null was defeated. Because I imagine Breton looks at it from very much from the Nardathelian stance. He maybe a little bit of the Rhiannian. Ruby obviously was part of the Nardathelian side. Valymr knows about it from the Eladrin perspective, specifically the Drow perspective. So we have different versions of this. So let's put our brains together and just see like how I got 21. How this is differed in amongst the talk, and like does it say like, oh, Noel was obliterated, Noel was scattered, Noel was defeated? Like what is the terminology that is used in these stories?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember obliterated being a part of it.
So. So a lot of the wording with what you've got, a lot of the wording talks about how he was Null was the first god to be destroyed, to be killed, to be undone, a lot of scriptures, and you've also had some chance to read the original editions of a lot of religious scripture. A lot of it says unmade.
Unmade was the term that I think I fairly like. Unmade seems familiar. Unmade doesn't mean obliterated. Unmade just means set into a state with which does not hold the position it did. It is no longer the same thing. But that does not mean unmade is a tenuous position.
Well, hello.
As a response to Valymr, you contacted camp, and I didn't respond because I was sorting that letter. Camp has taken some casualties from being under artillery fire, but they've since said that the artillery fire has stopped. They're keeping eyes on, and it certainly could have been a lot worse if you guys didn't deal with it as rapidly as you did, and that is an adorable kitten.
He's being a nuisance. Hey, buddy.
They are currently trying to keep eyes on what the army's doing, whilst licking their wounds.
Wish we could send Zara back to help them, but if we send Zara back, then we're gonna have to teleport tomorrow morning.
Oh, let me mark off a snapstone.
Just also so you're aware, because I think it might be vital to your plans. Technically, Zara can plane shift. Just so you know.
That's great for getting us out of Dodge back to the Materium,
Yes.
but I don't know how we would get back here is the problem.
Correct.
How many people can you do that with?
The spell plane shift?
Yeah.
I think it's...
It's a number of people that are holding hands, but plane shift is 9 creatures total.
8 willing. So you and 8 willing. So Zara and 8 willing.
You can also specify a target destination in general terms.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the last thing we would want to do is try and come back with plane shift and say the Blood Keep on the plane of blood and arrive inside the Blood Keep and on the plane of blood.
So,
that might be a bad thing.
No, but teleportation circles can be used as a transiting point.
Did the gateway count as a transportation circle? Ruby would know that better than us.
Ruby, make an Arcana check for me.
Sure. Alright, all the kittens have now awoken. Somebody got up into my room. I will now use my sessional inspiration because we've 10 minutes left and why not?
Hell yeah.
That's a 18.
Considering you can shift that the gates of the Hallowed Way, it is, and it being a named location, you think you could think you could use it as at least a if not directly a teleportation circle, but a fixed point on which to try to plane shift to.
I was gonna say, this feels like a portable key to go where I needed to go with plane shift than anything else.
The Hallowed Way is that large gate that can be reconnected and connected to various places, and you have
You
this one actually have the ability, if I remember, to command the Hallowed Way to connect elsewhere as well.
Yeah, we have access to the control for it, which begs the second question: does it need to be open to be a viable target for teleportation circle?
But this
because we did not leave it open when we left. We closed it because we wanted to make sure that nothing could come in behind us.
But you kept the vision open as well, so you could see if we can test this. Teleport can also teleport to teleportation circles. Yep.
We can test to see if Ruby's teleport can just teleport us to the gate directly.
Mm-hmm.
It would also mean we don't need to roll randomly for whether or not we go askew in the camp, which would be nice. Assuming that it does work. That's a nice way to test that without us worrying about having to do it. Like, knowing about plane shift is an important thing to know. That is an important thing to know. But it is something that I wouldn't want to test out without a little bit of testing. Unless we have to resolve too. Valymr being like, actually, if we have the key and we leave the abyss, can that gate be opened? Do we just lock the house and then go on vacation? It's like, yeah, just get inside. You took the key. Huh, we'll break a window. I don't know how that works in dimensional teleporting, but hey, we'll figure it out. All right. I think of all this as we get closer to the session, Midge. Do we want to just commit to actually resting at this point? I think that might be the call.
Sure, you can commit to resting.
So no, Ruby's probably foaming at the mouth, which is like, "Let me sleep."
Yeah, she falls forward onto the grass. Oh,
the grass.
You're taking a long wet rest. Can someone roll me a d20 for the siege tick?
Sure, I got one more in me.
Oh,
Valymr's got it.
All right.
We got a 14. 14.
I had my mouse over there.
Sure. You're not made aware of anything happening by the guards, by the Overwatch, by anyone taking watches. You don't notice anything on your watches. If anything, it's an uneventful siege tick.
Status quo.
Let's trust it's uneventful for the camp too.
As far as
feels nice to be running hot again.
Rejuvenation!
If you have any spells you want to re-prepare, there is one thing I did want to do before we finished our rest. I had a 4th level spell slot left. Solveril's coming back. I can bring my boy back. Not leaving my boy in the wherever indeterminate plane that he exists when he's not here hanging out. He gets to come. You know, that place may be preferable to here. I don't know. Like maybe he's like he's going back to his he goes back to his steed spirit apartment and just kind of hangs out and waits for us to call him back. Yo. It's like maybe he'd want another day off. Unfortunately, I got a spell slot and want him to come back, so he's coming back.
I'm ready and raring to fight, evil boss man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened. We're gonna have to find you some new armor as well. Maybe some armor we can bind to your being, so we don't lose it every time the unfortunate happens. But that's for another day. You did good. All right. No, good news. We also have another means to fly out of here in an emergency, just in case we don't have to rely purely on Zara. Well, 2 of us maybe, 3 at best.
All right. What was that phrase from Captain America? Look, I'm with him. Anything he does, I do. I just do it slower.
Yeah. Totally fair. So, with 5 minutes left of the session, is there anything else you guys want to get in before we call it?
A nap.
No, you've done that. You've long rested.
You've got your nap.
Another one?
You've got your nap.
Beth would like one.
Alright, put my hit points back down.
Well,
that lasts 24 hours. That doesn't end when we sleep, right?
No, you're right. That is still up.
So, for the sake of this, that'll last like
until you do the next ritual.
Halfway through the next siege tick, kind of.
Yes.
I'm looking at spells to see if there's anything I don't want to have prepared. Anything that I do want prepared. I prepared Moonbeam specifically for the siege. I don't think we're at a point where I need Moon. Oh, Moonbeam's a domain spell. Never mind. I didn't prepare it.
You get that.
No, I think I'm good. I think I just keep going with what I got.
That comes a point when you go, no, I need all of this. Just like I need all of my Batman utility belt.
There's a lot of cool spells. Like I can take Raise Dead. Like I can be the backup healer if we need that. I have things like Destructive Wave and Dispel Evil and Good that might come in handy, but that would require unpreparing a spell that seems exponentially more useful in an emergency. Okay, you know what? I want to create food and water just in case something happens to our food stores, because that could really come in important too. No, problem being a half caster, we don't prepare nearly as many spells as the other casters do. I guess I could. You know what? No, we can drop Thunderous Smite. I don't think I need Thunderous Smite. All right, I'll drop that, and we'll take Dispel Evil and Good. That might come in handy one day. Sorry, just mumbling out loud.
Okay. And anything else, guys? Any further discussions, or okay? Then I guess all I'm gonna.
Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
Yeah, I was going to say, all I'm left to do is to round us out and say thank you to those who've been playing. So thank you to Bethany Rose, especially Bethany Rose for getting up as early as she is now to be here for this. Thank you to Lord Lambert and to DM Lake. I've been Midgeman, and we've been the Elendor Chronicles cast of the Component Cast. And we'll see you next time. It's good to have been back after about a month's break. A very busy month's break, but a month's break nonetheless. And I'm looking forward to, hopefully, next week. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.
Hello.